Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. I'm your host here, and I'm glad you're with us tonight. We got a special day. We got a special weekend. We got an incredible show tonight. We have got 3 hours live from Los Angeles. How about jewelry and the best out there? We have got jewelry that is worthy of not just retail stores or designer, great big names, and we love what they do, but we got better than that. We are bringing you museum level, the best of the best, and at the greatest values. So really glad you're with us tonight. Hope you can stay with me, be my Friday night date, if you will. We've got 3 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow morning, 3 hours on Sunday. And let me tell you, these are going to be the most memorable 9 hours of jewelry shopping there is. I promise you, we will sign off at 1 p.m. on Sunday, and you're going to be very, very overwhelmed with what you're going to see this weekend. We've got an exciting kickoff tonight. We've got 3 big hours. I'm even going to preview some of the amazing pieces we have for specials coming up this weekend for you, as well as there's a very big announcement on Sunday. Don't miss it. Very top of the show, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, February 1st. Make sure you're with me, okay? It's going to be the buzz of the whole jewelry world. So it's going to be exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. So we've got a lot to share with you tonight. Let's talk a little bit about what's happening. Otherwise, I'm just going to have you sit back and relax and enjoy what's coming, because there are some surprises here this evening. It's like the weekend of surprises. And yeah, it's really good. So here's what I'm going to do. Trust me when I tell you, okay? February 1st, Sunday, 10 a.m. But here's what we're going to do tonight, okay? Because we've got 9 hours over the course of the next 3 days. And I'm really excited about this. We're going to bring you Moonstone. I want to thank Concepcion. Hey, Concepcion. I heard you. I actually overheard. I was eavesdropping. That is what's known as preparing for a show, but just hearing an operator. You took my Moonstone. She took mine from last night. So, hey, listen, I was going to buy that, but you know what? It's going to a good home, and that's great to hear. So, well done on that Moonstone that I desperately wanted, because they're always stealing my jewelry. But tell you what, I'm going to have some great pieces tonight, including a Moonstone that's new. It's also in a bridge, just a slightly different bridge than that one that I wanted. And then we've got a yellow diamond necklace for you, a morganite. How about a pink morganite? Best in the world. It's here. We're going to bring you a bracelet. Now, I know bracelets are not something. Are we bringing sterling silver? Are we doing plated stainless steel? No, we're going to bring you a bracelet in solid gold with stones all the way across the way, and it's going to be an incredibly affordable piece. Plus, I've got some blowouts for you in different stone varieties. We're going to see blue star sapphires, and then we're going to see aquas. So I guess we're feeling the blues tonight. Did I dress appropriately or what? We've got all these incredible blue stones for you. Blue star sapphire blowout, aquamarine blowout, and what else? Tanzanites, blue wings, moonstone with a lot of blues and purples. What else? I did bring out an emerald. It is a really, really important emerald. The most important piece that's in our inventory right now is this emerald in platinum. It's about a 9-carat stone. It is also Colombian. Usually when we get the bigger stones, they are out of Africa. They're called Zambian. We're going to bring you the Colombian stone tonight. They used to have a $90,000 TVON price. Tonight, it's not going to. I have been really breaking some rules lately, and I hope you're appreciating it, because really sticking, you know, all the best values we can and the sale of opportunities that we have for you while we can, okay? So let's take a look at our first item. It's Ferrari, and it's going to be, I love that Ferrari rhymes with Ferrari. It's my favorite car make for certain. I love that. Here we go. So this is going to be a really, oh, hey, Jeremy. Should we say hi to Jeremy? He wants to be, he says, no, forget about the rest of the people. She's my date. Hi, Jeremy. Good to hear from you in Iowa, watching in Iowa tonight. So, hi, happy Friday. Hope your weekend is off to a great start. Take a look at this. This is our multicolored, sorry, I had to shout at my peeps. But here we go. This is going to be our multicolored Ferrari, as I was saying, Ferrari, I like that. You know, wonder if there's any connection there. Usually the price tags are about the price of the cars. If you look at some of the retail prices, we're lucky enough to be able to say, here you go. Here's a really, really, really special discount on something that is a one of a kind. So item number is 11300014, and it is a fabulous band. It's 91 points in diamonds, the multicolors, and yet 2-row. It's basically 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, all lined up in a band style, so that makes it really, really, really easy. And then you've got your 91 points overall. And so here's where we get to the Friday night, practically free price. I call Fridays practically free Fridays around here. Yeah, they're Club TVON, and yeah, we do all that. But it's really practically free Friday, if you ask me. What's up, Jason? Did you have a caller already? Who else is joining us on this Friday night? Was invited to the club and RSVP'd? Yes. Hayden. Hi, Hayden. What's going on with Hayden? Oh, good. I like it. What anything I can help you with? Because I got a lot of pieces up here. We got requests already coming in. I like hearing that. Oh, wait. Wait. Look what's on my hand right now, Jason. Now, did he say anything about size of emerald? Look, 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 look. There's my 9 carat. Oh my, hello. Anybody doing a little May 5th birthday shopping? Anybody? Look at that emerald. And a dear friend of mine, she got engaged about 2 years ago now. And she wears a gigantic emerald just like this. And, you know, she got engaged to one of those fancy schmancy athletes, you know, who bought her a big emerald, and hers is about this size. And I know what he paid. And it was in the millions and millions. So here we are with something that is our own version that won't be millions of dollars. So I don't suppose, Jason, that's what Hayden's looking for. An 8 carat, 63, Colombian, gleaming, glowing. I just happen to have that on already. Goes to go figure. I wear like $1 million worth of jewelry a day, you know, when we're just, you know, trying on jewelry during the show. And yet, it's not often I have one ring on that ever is going to have that high value. So that's here. So just FYI. We can go back to our sorority piece though, and yeah, take a look at this one with all the multicolors here for you. It is our I'm stuck on the 863 now. I'm sorry. I can't. Okay, I'm done. Bye-bye. Who's going to host the show? I'm 6 minutes in. I can't go any further. I can't do it. I can't do anything but think about that 863 emerald. I cannot. I cannot. I can't function. It's an 863. I've got like a $3 million ring on my hand, and I'm very happy about it. So anyway, let's talk sorority. I'll try. I will try. This is really going to tap into my, oh yeah, how professional can she be? You know, how great, how can she put all of the other distractions aside and just focus on sorority? Well, I'm going to try, and I'll give you great value, and these price tags are going to be wonky tonight. I'll tell you that, because we got a very, very, very special show. Now, this one's in yellow. Hello, yellow. And then all the different colors of diamonds, from the yellows to the greens to the fawns. Quite a few fawns in here where there's champagne. See the pinky there? See, like second over, double, you know, the bottom of the stack of the second row over. That is so beautiful and pink. And then you've got more of the fawn up top, the next row, a little bit of a blue-green, then some bright yellows, some champagnes. We have one. It's solid gold. Has anybody been showing you jewelry today? And have you wondered, where did all the gold go? Where did the gold go? Where's the gold? Well, gold, again, and I love that today, aren't you glad it crashed? I'm so happy that gold crashed today. It crashed. I saw the headline and went, oh, I thought I was dreaming. I know I don't sleep much, but like, come on. I must be in that really quick little 3 minutes of REM sleep that I get a week, and oh my gosh, I'm seeing a headline and it must be a dream, and I pull up the headline and oh, it crashed, and it's now only $4,800 an ounce. Oh, yay! Oh goodness, dreams and prayers are answered after all. But again, it's that volatility we see where, again, climbed up to 5,500 just a couple days ago, gonna climb back up. So again, we ignore all that. But I say that because I don't care if gold did crash. Let's say gold, let's just say I lived my fantasy. And let's say that I woke up this morning and let's say that gold was $100 an ounce. Let's just pretend. Let's come along this journey with me, and let's, you know, do some suspension of disbelief and just pretend for a moment that gold like really crashed. You still couldn't get this band by itself for the price I'm going to give, and that's without any consideration for the 91 points in the natural color diamonds that you have stacked all along the sides. Take a look at this. This is not going to last, I can tell you that. It's not even $9.99, and that is why. When you're spending under $1,000 to get a band in gold, and then you cover it with all these outstanding stones, and I want to try it on for you because you know I do, and that's really special. Look at that beautiful look there. You can see they go side to side, so no matter what ring size you get, it's going to be all for you. So side to side. Oh, gosh, someone help me. This emerald is just haunting me. But anyway, here's what we're going to do instead of $9.99 or $8.99. One collar, one ring. That's it. We'll size it for you. It stays in the yellow gold, and then we'll ship it out to you for free. But that's going to be $888. So I say much better value, and you've got all your bright lights of diamonds all over the place, side to side. Okay, so here we are, and that is going to be our one and one alone. So that'll be $888. Let me know if you'd like it, and then we'll just give it about 30 seconds here, and I think we got to run because we've got quite a few pieces, and then we're working on Hayden's request, right, Jason? How long is that going to take? You think that's going to take like 2 hours, 3 hours? Because we only got like 2 hours and 50 minutes. So we'll see what we can bring out. Again, if you have any specific requests, they can be generic requests, meaning like you could could just ask for a stone category. If you're tired of looking at a lot of stainless and plated and sterling silver metals out there today, and lab grown, and more lab grown, then you're in the right place. We're here to help. And so we'll bring you all the best of the best. So here we go at $888. All right, let's move on. Got a new Imperial, some great, I don't have a ton of new. It's going to be mostly revisits that I put on sale for you, because obviously we kind of took a little pause when gold went ballistic. We took a little pause from making a lot of new pieces. Otherwise, those prices would all be up in the 5 figures, and we want to avoid that if we can. So I'm just going to do a lot of blowouts on pieces that you don't, that you haven't seen in a while, that are from older inventory anyways. But I do have, look at this. This is a 2-carat Paraiba. What about a 2-carat Paraiba for cheap? Look at that stone. That's here, blue-green. Got a new GIA certified Alexandrite for you as well. Big Moonstone. The big Moonstones have been the ones that are flying. They're really, truly, the ones that are going fastest are the big ones. I do have a new 222 today with a lot of diamond weight, so that's here as well. So lots to get to. If you like our Sorari, let me know. Here's our Opal. It's 1130086, and that's a really pretty elongated stone. It's got a lot of the blues and greens. Of course, that's primarily what you get from the Lightning Ridge material, and that's what you have here, and we're excited to see that. Now it's a carat 32 with 21 points in diamonds. Of course, that carat 32 is going to look significantly larger than that. That's what opals generally do, and you've got a good one there. And so we are going to get you a wonderful value. That's what I like to do. So big time value tonight on everything you see. Just remember that around here, we're not going to have 10, 20, 30, 50, or 100 of anything. We've got very limited quantities on everything I bring, mostly one onlys. This one, of course, is. And so we'll bring it to you at a better value. Stays in the white gold. And again, sometimes when we see white metals at this point, you're thinking it must be platinum. It's not, because platinum is a lot more affordable than your gold is. And certainly that's the way it's been for some time. Well, here's what I'll do instead of that $29.99 price tag on this fantastic opal. It is our 1-in-1 only. Call us quickly. October's birthstone. And I know that's a ways away, but still, if you like to wear, you know, birthstones of loved ones, or maybe that is yours. Obviously, you don't need to wait till your birthday month rolls around to start wearing your birthstone. And a really beautiful and amazing stone style here. So what we're going to do is blow it out. We'll make it $9.99, and so far 2 gold pieces with incredible stones, and they have been under $1,000. Not easy to do in today's arena. So very excited and proud to be able to say, here we go with a Friday night, a practically free Friday for you, with a big weekend ahead. It's a big one. It's a major one. It's going to be the one everybody's talking about, and we remember forever. So promise you that. Just make sure you're with us for, I'm asking for 9 hours of your time over the next 3 days, including tonight. So that's going to be where you want to be. Trust me when I tell you, and let me know if you have anything you want to see in the next couple of days while we shop, okay? So we're going to show you a little bracelet deal coming up. I want to remind you, this is, I'm going to wait for our audience to gather, but look at this. This is a little preview. Multicolored sapphires. Which one would you like, Jason? Thank you. Our Sorari piece from earlier is gone. Look at all those sapphires. This is the bracelet I was telling you about that's coming up. That actually, it's not new per se. We've had it before. I'm just going to bring it back. And so we're going to have some fun with that one and discount that price. So our Sorari band from the very first item of the show, that is now gone. Don't forget this one will be as well. Pieces do tend to go a little after the fact. So we'll keep on rocking. And then we've got our fantastic trillion cut. It was last night. We had everybody, we had so many people miss out on the round blue zircon I had. Look at this one. We got a trillion. The only thing more dazzling than a round could be a trillion if you like those powerful cuts there. So we've got item number 1128450, and that's a special piece as well. Isn't that pretty? That's a really good one. That's our zircon, bright, like the Paraiba, what Paraibas want to be. And I know that Paraibas are pretty gorgeous on their own, but this is really the color saturation we would ideally see even in Paraiba, which we don't. I mean, this is really that neon blue color that is just fantastic. And you're also getting a double halo and a split shank. So a beautiful one-of-a-kind ring here in white gold only. If someone's going to stay in the white gold, let me know who would like it. Call early. Remember, that is the key to getting in on your favorites. If you're wondering, well, I don't know how I'm going to get in on one-of-a-kind when I got all these people across America who I got to compete with, who, again, we all understand what values are all about. We know when a value is a value, and that's all you see here, especially on a Friday night when we're doing the blowouts. We are. So make sure you keep all that in mind and just dial in the second you see the piece you love. You know what you love. Usually if you're like me and you're a shopper who's decisive, I am very indecisive in life, but very decisive when it comes to shopping. So that is really, truly, I like to think about all the options. Usually, I like to really, when I weigh an important decision, I like to really think about all the options and, do the critical thinking and do my due diligence and research. But I gotta say, when you got shopping and you know the values and you know the pieces you like, you really have to go quickly when you see those pieces, especially with the one onlys and then the drops in prices that I'm doing all night tonight. It is special. So take a look. Here's our blue zircon trillion, one only here, and it's gonna go in a hurry, no question about it. This is one of those that just tough to top in that colorway. You see there the brilliance it has. It's the ultimate neon. So two things coming together here in a really good size, being that it is the 1 carat 90. And it also is going to be a fantastic piece with the double halo and, of course, your split shank to kind of anchor that bigger stone there, and we'll try it on for you. Now, this is really where I'm taking into great consideration what happened 24 hours ago when I brought the round and the bridge, and how quickly it went, in large part because of the value. It's on the hand here, so you can see it that way. Just to give you an idea of the size, it's always a little more difficult, I think, to gauge the size perspective when it's sitting on a wheel, even though I know you see them all on the wheel, and we just try to give you every perspective we can here. But when you see that one, you really realize it's that everyday style, but without being oversized. It doesn't feel too large. And let's take a look at it here up close, and we'll go ahead and blow it out for you at $14.99. It's the same value I offered last evening on our fabulous round zircon. That was that same type of color and that beautiful brilliance. So want to bring that back to you at $14.99 when that one should be more, but we're making it easy for you. So that's a good one there. Don't forget, our top of the hour will be that bangle. So in 45 minutes or so, 44 now, we'll bring out that bangle with the sapphires. Has almost 2 carats of all the different colors of sapphires, and I truly mean all of them. It's a really stunning piece. Plus it's in solid gold, and we love to do that. And we also have a big opal. We've got a moonstone. I do have Russian demantoid tonight, a really big Russian demantoid stone, and that's it's gauged in a little different way than most stones are, because obviously they are so rare. And so what I have is a necklace here, and let's show it to you because we just don't see many any longer of the Russian demantoids. And isn't this nice? An adjustable chain that you're getting with it for free as well. We'll see who's got this one, or you can still call in the opal if you'd like, but let's show this first on the hand here, okay? So we're going to start here just to give you a little size perspective. It's that beautiful singular station style, while it does have a halo, and it's going to be removable from this chain if you need to, although let me double check that. Yes. And then you have the adjustability of the chain. So right here, that little bead, you'll slide it on over if you want to make that a little bit shorter, but up to 18 inches in length for you. 112-8088 is your item number. We have one. It is stunning, and it's got a diamond cut chain with it. The beautiful halo. The stone is a 36-pointer. Oh, it's in platinum, by the way. So it's a solid platinum piece, but that looks bigger than a 36-pointer, I would think. But it's also 20 points in diamonds around it, and then I'll show it to you from a couple different perspectives. Remember, the chain is not just adjustable in the sense of 16, 17, 18 like a lot of our chains are. This one is that sliding style. So again, 36 points on the Russian, 20 points in the diamonds, adjustable chain in platinum. So again, all the details we love about a really, really unique platinum piece. Go ahead, Jason. The what? You mean this one right here? Yeah, there's the emerald. Have you guys ever seen me wear a ring that's as big in gemstones as the signet ring is? That one is. That's the $90,000 emerald. Yeah, that's the nearly 9-carat Colombian stone. So we can show it for you. Absolutely. But let's get to this demantoid at home first. I'm going to try it on the neckline here for you as well, so you can see it from a distance away and get an idea of the size perspective and see how that's going to look as far as also the color, which is so neon. This is the difference. It's not like even our bright, look at that emerald there, in the darkness of where I stand, which you guys know, they don't care about lighting me. They care about lighting the jewelry because, you know, obviously this is what counts. Look at that beautiful neon of that emerald, but also look at the neon of the demantoid. I think that speaks volumes about the emerald as well, that the emerald is as strong a color as the demantoid is, which is pretty amazing. So we'll also take a look up close on this one as well and move that zircon aside and give you a great value. And let me make sure I can get this centered up here. I don't think it's going to sit on its own. So I'm going to hold it most likely, unless it decides to balance for me, which it won't. Or maybe it will. We'll find out. Let me give it a little bit of help here. And then what we'll do is make this very, very affordable for you. And let me go ahead. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this here for you. Okay, I'll hold it up. So you can see this really, really well because it's about that perspective of that stone. And yes, it'll come off this adjustable chain. Remember, it's all in platinum. And we're going to blow it out right now from $39.99. This is a one only. Obviously, you see that neon, searing bright, stunning green. It is not like anything else. It's more, again, the brightest and most beautiful of the neon greens out there. Super rare. When we talk about the January, I just heard somebody say on TV today, the red garnets that are pyro garnets are the rarest garnet in the world. I'm going, oh my, the lies, the blatant lies. That's the most common garnet in the world. The Mozambique brown red garnets are the most common garnets in the world. These are the most rare and exotics. And there's a whole litany. We talk about a list of garnets like mandarins and like savorites, but the demantoid, it gets the top of the heap as far as rarity. And this is our 36 pointer, and we'll blow it out for $1,499. And you get it with that chain, which you can use with other things as well. The chain is removable from that pendant. You can wear it with or without, do whatever you want. But this is where $1,499 for even that demantoid is sensational. So it's the piece to own. Now, Jason, you realize if I show this emerald to the world and put up the, like, it's not 500 bucks. It's, I'm not kidding, it's the most valuable piece of jewelry we have, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm bringing out pieces that we never get to see because I'm deciding to discount old items instead of making new right now. Gold was just at $5,500 most of the week, so kind of just focusing on some of the pieces you don't always see, but I realize now I'm gonna scare everybody away. This will not be the typical fare for today. It's just the most high-end. You gotta understand, this is the dream piece. This is the most high-end piece of jewelry we have in the collection. It's not a Zambian emerald, which usually to get a bigger size like this, you have to go Zambian. This is not that. It is 112-4772, and it's an 8-carat 63. It is a Colombian emerald. It's fabulous. It also has the halo of diamonds around it, and we're very up close here. This is the most remarkable emerald I've ever sold. Now, I haven't sold it yet, but we will do so tonight. And that's because it also has 98 points. Now, it is in platinum, and it just, something about the glow, and this is, again, we show different perspectives so you can see your stone in every single detailed light possible. You're seeing, this is what I call the loop perspective, when you're up close and you see every last detail inside your stone. Now, emeralds are not really going to be transparent unless they are indeed green colored glass, totally simulated or synthetic stones. And this is where a natural Moonstone Colombian best of best source in the world is here, looking as radiant and glowing as humanly possible. This is stunning. It's stunning. I've sold a lot of emeralds. I've loved emeralds since many years before I was in the business, which has been 25 years of my life. But I will say that I loved emeralds early on because learned at an early age. It's my birthstone. So I always studied them. I always had this just kind of affinity for them and loved to look at them and read about them long before I did this for a living. And yet when you see this stone, it's the top quality. Take a look at this. Let's come on over and show you how beautiful. And again, that's just the up close. Watch what happens in a little lower light when it's on the hand. And then you saw it even in like no light when I'm holding it up somewhere else, like over by the where I stand. It is just completely lit from within, glowing. Now, it's supposed to be, we have taken literally tens of thousands of dollars. We had it for $169,480. That's what it was listed at. Kid you not, 169,480. I'm not doing that. Obviously, this is not the piece that's for everybody. We've never had a piece like this before, for the record. And that means Moonstone material in this size. And it's also going to be not even the last time I had it on the air, it was many years ago. It was $90,000 or $89,999. What I'm going to do is better than that. I have no problem with $90,000. I think that a lot of people respect and really admire that we basically just asked $10,000 a carat for that stone at 90, because you realize that this is $32,000 a carat up to 4 carats. The buying guides only price them out up to 4 carats in size. And previously we've seen some 4 carats and 4.5s go. This is double that. So you've got a very impressive size here that is a total Mother Nature anomaly. And it's not going to be 90. That right there, any collector would know that's a great value. But it's also not 90. This is as low as it will go. I know it's not for everybody, and please promise me, I will promise you that nothing else is going to be this pricey tonight. Nothing else in the entire inventory. You could watch every single show I do. I will never have a piece more pricey than this one. Never. At least not current inventory. You never know what's new going to come in, but I haven't in all these years. Okay, so it's really elite level. It's the finest piece of jewelry I've ever had on my hand, on TV. And that spans 25 years. And here's what I'm going to do instead of even $45,000. $30,000. That's another half off. We have just taken this to a level it should never go. If there's anything we can do to facilitate making this a little bit more feasible for you, let me know. But it's also not $40,000. And it's not $35,000. And what a way to begin our Friday night here when this piece, arguably the best value we've had. I know it's a little more money than typical pieces. That doesn't mean it's anything short of a miracle value. It is a value. It's not 35. It's not even 30,000. It's $29,999. That is our price. It is tremendously discounted. It's come down $10,000 increments at a time over the years of being here. I know that's not, it's not your $2,000 or $3,000 piece. We'll have those throughout the show. But this is really a remarkable stone that is unlike any other that we have. So give it some thought and some consideration. I'll be wearing it for the rest of the night, well, until it sells. And then we'll show you the big moonstone that everybody's always looking for at these points in time. We're seeing a lot of great moonstones. And this is that really big stone here that they've been going faster than even the smaller stones, I must say. So we're really thrilled and proud to bring it to you. It's 1128450, and that is our oval moonstone here. It's going to be a gigantic stone, and keep in mind they do look a lot larger than they actually weigh, but it's a 222. And then it's got some great texturing down the split shank, but really that's a little bit irrelevant as far as when it's on the hand, because you're going to see nothing but those huge diamonds, and they are just that. Huge round brilliance, big marquise cuts in the second halo. That is also outside of a traditional round halo as well. And that is going to be the one to own there. And then it's got this great little texture. I love the detail that is really cool. It almost looks like diamonds. When you see it from a distance, it looks like the mill grain work as well as some bead work on the sides that makes it look like a diamond cutting. It is 1130134, and that is one of the multicolored best of moonstones. Don't forget, a couple of pieces here from earlier, like the Russian demantoid necklace and, of course, the big opal, and then our fabulous nearly 9-carat emerald that is so much fun to have, and that's just really exciting. So stick around and definitely think about that emerald if you would like to. And plus we have some previews of what's coming up this weekend, because there's a Valentine's Day special that is coming up this weekend that is literally ready to go, ready to ship, and I'm so proud of what we did on the price tag for you. But also we're going to see many other pieces. So I've got a yellow diamond cross. It was just last weekend we brought you the stunning cross pendant in white diamonds. I'm going to bring you a yellow diamond version this weekend. So, some special things. We haven't had a yellow diamond cross in a while. So we're going to bring you that. And then here's our 222 with a carat 65 in those jumbo diamonds. The diamonds are every which way. And then let me show it on the hand for you, because this is where the pieces that are bigger in the moonstones with the bigger diamond weights have been the ones that have been going the fastest. And there you can see how that looks from a distance. There's such a pretty look that outer halo gives you with the multi different shapes of diamonds that you have. We're also going to blow it out for better than $79.99. So here's our should be price. And then I told you I'm doing practically free Friday. So we're discounting everything as best we can to make everything really affordable, so you can just choose something you love. Great way to start the weekend by knowing that some great jewelry is going to be on the way to you, and we'll make it better than $7,000, better than $6,000. You know that we're giving away some jewelry tonight, so this is where you do want to dial and make those moves. Okay, we're saving you a ton, giving you solid gold here. It stays in the white gold, yes. It's a fabulous look, and yet we're going to blow it out right now. This is even better than even $5 or $4 or $39.99. This is actually one of our most affordable in the larger sizes we've seen. So a real pleasure to bring it to you. A better value than $39. We keep it going. We take requests. Let me know what you're looking for. We'll help you own it, find it, and bring it out at quite the value. Record-setting, record-breaking pricing. That's exactly what we've been doing. And we'll make this even easier than $39 or $35 or $34. I told you, these are the mega values we live for on Friday nights. This is how we kick off every weekend together, and yet we're not even asking for $34 or $33. An extra bonus blowout discount price. I'm going to make it $32.99, and that is my one only on the big moonstones. I've got a 150 that's going to be in a bridge mounting a little bit later, and we'll see that. We're going to have some fun with that one. And then we've of course got our previews of the weekend, and let me know what requests you have, because I've only got about 10 more pieces of jewelry to show, so I'm really excited for your requests over the next 2.5 hours so we can show you all those. And we have that top of the hour in the bracelet. Now I do have aquamarine earrings, and they are gorgeous. So we'll show you our drop earrings here. This is 1129762 for our bottom of the hour, $32.99 on the Moonstone. I know, I can pretty much say, yeah, at this point, probably not going to sell anything for the rest of the night after that emerald. It just is that weird psychology of once you put out the museum pieces, a lot of people tend to get a little bit nervous. Like, oh, is that what we're in for tonight as far as price point is concerned? Don't worry a thing about that. I promise you nothing else today is going to be $30,000. I promise you that. Just the emerald. But that is just, when you see that from a distance and you see the way that glows and lights up, that's a multi-million-dollar. And I have a dear friend who literally purchased one just about 2 years ago of this size. And it was millions of dollars, and the thing is so much darker. It's almost the color of that screen behind me. Very much that deep, dark green that almost doesn't look green at all. So usually that's what emeralds do. As they get into bigger sizes, it really usually falls when it comes to the clarity and the color. So to get that glow, that stone under no light is just amazing. And that's where you want to go. Where a stone that glows internally like that, that's the top-notch material. So here we are taking a look at our Moonstone yet again. We'll blow that out for $32.99. Then we got a great little opal deal. And let's just get to those earrings, because these earrings are so perfect when you talk about gorgeous blues. And I know we love the blues, and I told you there's a lot of blue on the way tonight. A lot of them. We got a lot of great blue gemstones. It's that day. We're feeling the blues, and in a good way. And this is our blue gems. I mean, that's the way you want to get your blues, right? Either that or the music form. I like the blues, you know, listening to the blues. But this is where, again, you've got, I know a lot of people are going, yeah, it's cold again. I know the East Coaster. Now, I won't tell you about our weather here, because I can't. The East Coasters are going to be, yeah, they got that big, whatever, another big storm coming out, I don't know, bomb, cyclone, whatever they call that stuff. Poor things. I mean, I'll tell you, they just got walloped. They haven't even cleared the snow on the East Coast yet from the first storm last weekend, and now they got another one on the way. But we're trying. I don't know. This country's all, we're 85 right now. We're 85 and sunny, and we're going to be in the 90s next week. It's crazy. So if you need a little break, come out here and visit us. If you need a break from the snow. But here's where you've got the big aquamarines, and yet I feel like this icy blue is the good kind, right? This feels like it feels like that fresh, beautiful, bright blue, like a blue sky that really does bring the magic here. And of course, they're the best aquas out there. It's also 1129762. And I thought we'd do a quick auction. Yes, we're going to try it. I've got the $49.99 earrings here. They're 212 in aquas. They've been here before. They've been $49.99. I wanted to really try to, make a little, participation happen here. And so 1129762 is going to be the 212s. And then you've got basically a carat plus in each, 7 points in diamonds right in front of your lever back. They're 1 inch in the drop. I'll show them to you on. That's that perfect length, if you ask me, 1 inch just for everyday wear. And then you've got a great value headed your way. In the white gold, that's how they stay. Beautiful aquas. And I always forgive that, this one in the background's not going to be in focus as well as the one in the front, because the camera can only focus on one thing at a time. But take a look at this. This is how, oh yeah, look at that. That is so pretty. And that stone being a cushion cut, the ultimate rich Sierra Santa Maria. So like I said, $49.99. What I want to do is take them lower than that, just to get that participation going on a Friday night and give you that 1 inch drop. And then of course, this is that really easy, all self-enclosed, oh, that's never been opened before. It took a little strength to get that lever back open. We'll try one on for you, and we'll have a blast. We'll go, you know what, let's just do this. Since I'm going to start extra low, I don't want to start at $2,500 because, I still going to get you back from the emerald. I mean, we're all in the little bit of the Colombian coma there from, yes, not from a coffee overdose, but from the fabulous emerald. Look at that. That just, again, never ceases to amaze me with that emerald. By the way, they're sisters. That's a sister right there. This is, can you believe it? That stone and this stone, they are closely related. They're all family members, part of the Beryl family. And what I'm going to do right now is take those gorgeous aquas. You can't wear a brighter blue than what I'm wearing tonight, and yet they're not all that far off. And that's not really what aquas are supposed to do. We don't usually, rely on aquas to bring us a bright, deeper blue. That's more the world of sapphire. But this one does, because it's that top-notch material. We're not starting at 25 or 2,000 or 15. I'm going to do $100 increments just because we're starting extra low, and we're giving you the price of, essentially right now, one earring that really, again, you're getting two, of course. We don't sell the single earrings like a lot of designers are starting to do. We'll blow them out, and we'll go even better than $1,500. Let's take another look at them close up. We'll give you great value here at $1,000 to get them started. Just want to So my ploy to get you back in on the phones here, okay? So we can make sure that we got everybody ready to rock and roll on this Friday evening, and let us know what you'd like to see. Hayden, I assume we're working on your request. Maybe we don't have it. I haven't heard one way or the other yet, but again, there's the big emerald, and then there's going to be everything else that's smaller than that. So we can work on some other emeralds for you if you give us some specifics that you're looking for. But here we are at $1,000 to get it started. Now, $100 on the increment only, just to keep this going, because obviously when you've got a long way to go till that $5,000 should be price tag, we would be here probably till March if we do the $10. So we're doing 1,000, but that's really dependent on if we get the open or not. So far, nada. Let's give it 60 seconds to get it started. If no open, that's okay too. We're just trying to figure out what you want tonight, okay? And then there's going to be another Moonstone in the bridge. Also remember that it's still early on a Friday, so this is a night where, in particular, out of all of our weeknights, this tends to be the weeknight where things really might stick around the first hour and then they all go eventually. The late arrivals are going to come on in and swoop in and take all the pieces we showed you in the first hour. So just because something lasts the first hour certainly does not mean it's going to last for the show. So you're getting first dibs. You get the first opportunity. No open on this earring at all. So we'll keep on moving. And we have a Moonstone here. Look at this Moonstone. Oh, this is a bridge. It feels a lot like the one I did last night, but bigger diamonds individually. And that one's going to be a lot of fun. And I know the one from last night, everyone was, asking about, including myself, and that one's gone too. So all the Moonstones from last night are gone. So we had 3. We actually have more than we usually do. So that was exciting and fun. But now I think we're going to be moving on. Now, again, if you have a request, get those in. We can give those away for $1,000 to open, but no open yet. So what we're going to do is, if you want us to revisit, you can always give us a call and tell us you want to just see those again. We can bring them back up and do an auction again. But I have some aquas. It's funny. I've got the aquas here that are on a wheel in rings. The aquas are bigger stones, yes, but not by much. And they're all way more money. So to get 2 stones matched up and a lot of gold from an earring, because earrings, obviously it's like 2 rings. You're getting 2 pieces of jewelry in an earring. That seems obvious, but in today's gold world, we have to really, make sure everyone's clear on why earrings are a little bit more, because you've got really 2 separate pieces of gold as your one pair. So we'll take another look at them because we're just checking to see if we have the open here, and we'll see what we got. Well, it's going to be challenging to show you my Aquamarine blowout if those are here. But let's try it. If a ring is what you're looking for, let me show you what I have here. We have an oval. We also have a trillion. These are the really good, look at that one. Oh, wow. Trillion in a wide band of gold. And then we even have a yellow gold option for you, which is the emerald cut. So there they are, the 3 aquas. Go ahead. You know what? I didn't get an open in time on that one, Jason. So I'm going to have to probably, do we want to bring them back? Is that what we want to do? I guess we could. We may have some competitors for you because I think we now have a couple people on that one too. So maybe we just moved on too fast. I'll tell you what, let me just leave those in the backdrop so you can just see how they match up. And we do have an open on the earrings now at this point. So if you don't mind, we're going to leave the earrings up there and then we'll have the rings at the ready here. And I think that the earring now with the open at 1,000, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the rings too. Because obviously the rings may not work at $59.99 any longer. So here are aquas. And again, if you'd like the earrings, there they are. And we have $1,000 from who? John. Did you say John? John. Hi, John. All right, where's John calling from? Has he ever shopped with us before? North Carolina. And has he shopped here before? Wonderful. Well, hi, John. Welcome back. And now we get to talk about the aqua earrings. Now, it's just the earrings that are up for auction. I'm just leaving the rings up there to do 2 things. Preview what's coming up, because they are coming up next, and also show you how they match so that if you wanted to get the earrings and a ring, you see how they work together. So we do have $1,100 now. Thank you so much. 2 bidders now. Thank you, Donna. We've got Donna at 11. We're looking for $1,200 on the earrings. Now, just so nobody's confused, so you've seen that they match. Let me put those aside so we can just focus on, because then somebody's going to say, I thought I was getting everything. You're getting the earrings. The auction is for the earrings here, and we showed them on. Let me know if you need to see them again, but they are that 1-inch drop, really easy to wear. I love a good drop earring. I really do. So it is so important to see this value. Now we do have 11. Donna's at 11. John, does he want to go 12? Yes, he does. $1,200 we do have. Let's see if anybody else is trying to get in on this earring. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes to send them out, okay? 2 minutes to go, and then we see them out the door. Good luck. So final 2 minutes. John's back in the lead here. Donna, I think she's out. So here's our final 2 minutes to go if you'd like to get in. Now, just remember, it's just white gold. There's no sizing needed. They can go out Monday for you, and they would have missed the shipment today. Yes, they can't go out today now. It's already 5:40. But they will go out Monday, and that's a great thing. Monday's not a holiday. No, it's going to be February 2nd. Wow. And then we're going to be in real last call Valentine's Day coming up in about 2 weeks. I've got something this weekend that is the perfect Valentine's idea. Perfect and affordable to boot. So here we are now at 1,200, final 80 seconds left to go. And that is it, okay? So final call, final chance. Let me know if you'd like to get in on these earrings. Happy Friday, one and all. I'm so thrilled you're with us. This is gonna be my favorite weekend of all time. It just is. It's going to be my favorite memorable weekend. It's going to be so much fun. I hope you can be with me, not just tonight for the next couple hours, but tomorrow morning for 3 and Sunday for 3. What a blast we're going to have together, okay? Memorable weekend ahead, promise you that. February 1st, major announcement, top of the show, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Tell your friends if you know a jewelry lover or a home shopping person or somebody who loves jewelry, you want to make sure they're there too, okay? We want the whole world watching that show on Sunday morning, okay? Be ready for it. Sunday, write yourself a note. Set yourself an alarm, do whatever you got to do to remember Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time, be with me, okay? Got a big announcement. We're going to shake up the world, okay? So here we are, 29 seconds left, $1,200. Sounds like, John, they're yours, okay? Nobody else is in on the phones. Donna's declined to bid any further, so here we are. And here's your chance to pick up those. Last call, though, it would be really important to get in. We'll just make sure we finish out the clock here, make sure nobody else is trying to get in, and then I think we're going to have a big congratulations in order on those earrings. So well done, and we'll bring back the rings here. Now, interestingly enough, thank you so much. Those are sold. Congratulations. Now we're just going to bring the rings back in here. So here's our yellow gold. I'll just put that in the middle. Emerald cut, oval, or trillion. All in gold. I'm so sorry our wheel is just so wonky here as usual, but let's take a look at this so you can see what I wouldn't give just for this wheel to be centered just once. But here we are, just gonna adapt. We'll roll with it here. Look at that. So 3 different aquamarine rings, all at the same price tag. This is what's complicated. We all just saw an earring go out at way too cheap. That was a first, hour special there, top of the hour, big value. That was good. This is going to be maybe even better because the problem is the earrings just went out $1,200. The earrings are not quite as much as what we're seeing here because these are bigger stones. And then you get the diamonds. Well, the diamonds are going to be still significant like they were in the earrings to the same degree there. And you've got essentially, well, a 2 carat. Let's just show you which is which here so you know. The trillion is going to be the 1 carat 45. So the smallest one is right here. That's the trillion. And before you say to me, oh, is that in platinum? No, that is in gold. So 14 karat gold trillion aquamarine. That's the 1 carat 45, which is interesting because, okay, yes, it is. Okay, just making sure that's in gold. So there's your gold with the trillion. That's the 145. They only get bigger from there. We go to 160 here in the emerald cut, and then you go to the 2 carat 32. The largest would be that oval. Now, the problem with this is that 43 minutes ago before the show started, there was one set blowout price, and I'm going to show it to you. They're all 3 supposed to be one fabulous price tag. This is meant to blow them out with, of course, everything that's happening, the stones on the rise. These are the best aquas out there. Make no mistake, don't let your eyes fool you. I mean, let your eyes really think about, and you guys know enough about gemstones, whether you've studied at GIA or not, you've probably watched enough shows and seen enough jewelry to really be an educated shopper, and that's really the point. An educated shopper is a great shopper, and when you know that aquas usually have color kind of like the wall behind me, and then you see our Sierra Santa Marias, I think you see the difference, and this is why they're primarily only available in auction houses, where you have to get invited, there's a credit check that has to run, you have to do all of this hoop jumping just to usually even be a participant and be invited to an auction. And then you see these pieces go for $60,000 and $70,000 a carat, and these are bigger stones too. So all of that is something to consider. But as we look at those 3 amazing rings, and here's where they're supposed to be. Now, I know better because we just saw, that's what you see there, $29.99. So instead, I thought what I would do is something a little bit more extreme and try to make it make sense with what we just all saw together in the auction. So how about this? It's not going to be 29. I'm going to try to make this fit in with what we're already seeing because you guys are dictating the show here. You dictate the values. Sure, I'm the one with the microphone, but you're the ones who I got to make happy. And you're the ones that, again, are expecting and demanding an incredible value. And I'm delivering. But sometimes we got to really change things up a bit. And that's why we do these shows live and really roll with it here and give you what you need. So instead of $29 or $19.99, which is already $1,000 off. Can you imagine if that graphic below said $1,000 off everything tonight? And then boom, there it is. You've got, think about that. You've got $19.99. And they should have been $3, and instead you're not paying $19 or $1,500. We're going to try to just do this the best we can and give you, whether it's preparation for the Aqua Moonstone month coming up, which is March, whether it's something that you've always loved. Maybe you just haven't loved Aqua. I was in that camp. I was like never fazed by Aquamarine because most of them are completely colorless. If I want something colorless, I'll get a diamond. Thank you very much. I will take a diamond all day long because at least a diamond's going to give me sparkle. It's usually colorless, but it's going to give me sparkle and brilliance and bright and rainbow flashes and all that. Aquamarine is meant to be blue. It's called aquamarine because it's supposed to be, that's what they call seawater. So they want it to be like that. Really, truly, the best aquas are really more of like a sky blue. A beautiful, intense blue of a gorgeous spring sky. That's what you're seeing here out of the best possible mining source ever, and we're going to blow them out right now instead of 19 or 15 or 14.99. Going even lower. All one of a kinds. They will stay in the gold color they're in, but we will size them gladly for you. We'll ship them out to your doorstep. You've got a money back return policy as well to make sure it's the right one for you, but they are not 14 or 13 or 12, and these aren't little slivers of gold either. We always make our jewelry the right way. It has to be, and we've never once ever wavered on that. Everything from the foundation to the insides, everything is made right. It's made properly. It's made with quality. We've never really said, hey, gold's really malign, we got to trim it down. Nope, we don't do that. That would be cutting corners. We don't do that. So here, instead of $12 or $11.99, you get a better value, 3 incredible rings. Let's see them out the door, shall we? And then it's going to be, yep, time for that emerald to get a home too. I'm really, the more I wear it, the more I think that it's a ring that honestly I think I just need to own. I mean, I've worked really hard in this industry for a long time and I've seen nothing like that. And so the price tag's incredible. I think of every time. But again, up for grabs for the next 2 hours tonight. Here's what we'll do instead of, again, the sister stone of the emerald. They're all part of the beryl family. This includes big spites and morganites, all of which we have a morganite today as well. We've had the emerald, we have the aquas, and we do have a beautiful pink morganite also on the way. But here's what I'll do. Instead of 11, or even, guys, I'm going to do better right now. I'm just going to make them, let's just do this, $1,111, just as simple as I can make it. 1111, all one of a kinds. We'll give them 30 seconds, and then we got to go. Big opals coming up. We also have that pink morganite. Paraiba's here. Alexandrite, a big size of Alexandrite, GIA certified as well. And a trillion moonstone has just arrived, so we'll bring that out too. I love our trillions. And then we have the pendant that everybody was fighting over the other day. Well, it was a couple weeks ago. Do you guys remember this amazing pendant? Do you remember that Tanzanite fancy cut? That is one that I know, so I'm guessing we didn't get payment on that. So we've been doing that. We've been releasing some items here. So here we are. Look at that fancy cut. That's going to be coming up in Tanzanite. You want a specialty cut and a really fabulous color. There it is. And I hope everyone saw there's some big Tanzanites going out there for like $3,600 a carat, and they're not a great color. So here's what we're going to do, and there's my heart-shaped Sapphire. Speaking of rare garnets, we've had some rare ones already. All right, let's move on from our aquas, 1111 each. We'll get to our big opal, have our great moonstone trillion, also have that oval we had earlier, plus we've got the multicolored sapphire bracelet that is coming up at the top of the hour, which is only about 10 minutes away. So you've got a couple of minutes here to think about this bangle, and I'm going to show it to you on the wrist here. It's so easy, and you know what? It's not even, it's one size fits all too. It's not even one you have to close or clasp. It does, and all that good stuff, but look at that. That's a beautiful, look at all the rainbow colors here. I'm just going to give you a little preview. This is coming up at the top of the hour. We saw it briefly up close, but I want to show you what that looks like from a perspective of further away. Side to side, across the wrist, you're going to get all covered in sapphires and different colors. all the colors really, including there are some great pod barrages in there. So very unique. It looks like, yes, even the greens are there. So it's the full rainbow of sapphires, everything but the rubies, because obviously rubies are red. So when they get into the red color of sapphire, it's a ruby, not a sapphire. But that's coming up at the top of the hour, and what a beautiful bangle that is. All right, let's move on from our aquas. It's not an aqua night, and that's okay. Maybe we need to wait another month to bring out the aquas. Take a look at this. This is our crystal golden opal. Fantastic mounting. Feels very luxe, very contemporary, and very architectural too. It's like a wave of gold on either side, and then another wave, it feels like a crescent moon, that's beside your opal, right on next to it. 1128174 is your item number. And again, congratulations on everything you're shopping from earlier today, earlier in the show at least. Thank you so much, and we're really glad you're with us tonight. 1128174 is our 274 pear-shaped crystal opal. 26 points in the diamonds. They would be all pave around that one side. Isn't that neat? Diamonds are so often just put on one side or the other, or top and bottom on the band. Instead, this really kind of deconstructs everything we know about jewelry design, takes it to a different level, because you've got, first of all, where's the band? What's going on? The right side of your screen, there's no band. Oh, it's on the top, and then the bottom, it goes the other side, but it's all connected. It wears exactly like every ring, like, you know, the no offense, but the boring rings that we have, because truthfully, most rings are made the same way. They have been for centuries, and they're always made with a band of gold to start. And then you either leave it there as a band of gold, or you might add one stone, or you might add two, or maybe you add a halo. Those are very traditional, and they're classic, and they ain't going anywhere. But for those of us that want to have something a little bit more couture level, something that stands out, this is the design that does exactly that. And to get a 274 in a crystal opal, and then to have the beauty of all the colors coming through. Sure, there's this golden, think of it like it's kind of like a golden base we would see in a beautiful imperial topaz, and then all these other colors come to light. So the reds, the blues, the greens, you'll see lavenders, there's these really intense orange colors as well that come through the stone. It's like a hologram, but in a natural gem that is a phenomenal gemstone. Take a look at this one and wait till you see it on the hand, because it's so beautiful the way it looks on the hand. That's what I'm really loving about this one, is the way it looks from a distance here. And you'll see that now in the hand. And then there's I think still two ways to wear it. You know, you still play with the pear shape and which way you want it to point up or down. But look at all that color. And again, a little more intensity here, because you're seeing it under a lower light. As a matter of fact, I can shadow it even further, and there you see even more color coming through. And then here's the other way you might decide to wear it. If you like it that way, pointing away from the hand, then maybe it's a matter of, okay, which side do I want the diamonds on? Do I want the diamonds on the outside facing out, or do I want the diamonds on the inside? Totally up to you, but also a great ring to wear here. I would love to see this on the index finger. I think that's pretty cool, just given the asymmetry of the band itself and the design itself. So play with it, or think about, you probably already know what you like to do there, but it's not going to be the $29.99, which I think is a wonderful price as it is. This is going to go a lot lower for you, and our first and only caller gets it, and we'll blow it out right now. It's only going to be $1,900. You know, skip that, we'll do better. Big opal, we already had the lightning rich black opal earlier that was here, smaller stone, but it was $9.99 in gold. Now we're bringing you the really unique designer style. We've only seen this mounting a couple of times. It tends to be with a pear shape, and also of course the way that it's set at a little bit of an angle. So you don't have that straight north or south or straight east or west. It's got a little bit of an angular diagonal kind of style to it. We're going to make it under $1,500. And I know this is so important to look at the way the gold is formed there. That's a big, wide, like, look at the arc. The gold is very substantial here. Superstar gold weight here. A lot more than what you would normally see in a little skinny band, because you're supporting this beautiful opal. The basket underneath is going to be soldered to the rest, so it looks all like it's floating and like everything is free floating around it, but instead it's that gorgeous stone that we love. And yet that opal is so fantastic, and we're going to blow it out for better than 14, better than, you know what, I'll just make it $13.99 and we'll send it on out right now. And first caller will get it. And then we've got that Tanzanite pendant coming your way, a beautiful blue wing Tanzanite, a white zircon that's not a white zircon. We'll explain. I mean, has anybody ever studied diamonds and what diamonds do when they're truly colorless? We're going to show you something really special. I remember having something like this before, and look at this. There is a slight blue tint. Do you remember something like this before? I had one piece like this, And here is that, looks like a blue diamond. I really had to double check myself going, is this really happening? It's a 581. We're calling it the blue white. It is a blue white zircon. And that's what's different. You know, when a diamond is really, really, really white, you'll hear a lot of diamond industry people say blue white. They'll call it a blue white diamond because diamonds that are really, really white almost have a little bit of a blue glow to them. That's what this stone has. Take a look at this. Oh, this zircon is not zirconia. That's the first thing. Zircons are not a simulant and they're not a synthetic. They are like the OG of natural stones. They've been around for 4.4 billion years. Billion. So most diamonds take millions of years to grow in the earth. This has been around for 4.4 billion years. It's a long time. And this is the one that, of course, is that bright white that has that blue hint to it. We've had only one before ever that did this, that had this characteristic that really allows it to look like a really tremendous diamond. Take a look at that. It's 1130153, 5 carats 81 on the center stone. And then it's got a double halo. We added some pink diamonds and then we added the white diamonds. So it's a 581 center. That's going to be we're calling it blue white because if it was a white zircon, it would be completely colorless. It would look like the backdrop. It would look exactly like the white gold or the white diamonds that are around it. Instead, this one you see has that subtle blue and it's diamond cut too. That's the other thing. It's not the Portuguese cut, so it's diamond cut. So the same way, if you had a 6 carat diamond right now, or let's say I did and was showing it to you, this is exactly the way it would be cut. So it's giving you the look of a D-color diamond that's reflecting that subtle blue, or a blue diamond, which makes it even more rare. For the record, the largest blue diamond I can recall having here was a 13-pointer. That was many, many years ago, and it was tens of thousands of dollars. Now we have our 581 blue-white zircon. That's a 19-point pink diamond weight. It's a 70-point white diamond weight. So 89 points overall. Beautiful color. I mean, the look overall with the huge center stone and the great pink and white and the double halo, all of that works really, really well together. Talk about your disco ball in real life every moment of every day. Why wait till the weekend to party? If you're like me, you party hardest on Mondays. It's like some of us don't have the weekends to party. We party on Tuesday, or we party on Monday, or, you know, we party on a Wednesday morning. This is how every single day is a celebration. I'm a believer that every day you wear your fine jewelry, it is a celebration day. And this is like that instant, look at that. That disco ball doesn't hold a candle to this blue-white zircon that we have there. And here's what I'll do on the price tag. One only. It looks for the world like the best blue diamond ever. It's all natural. You can be proud of that. It's a collectible that we've only seen one ever before up until this moment as we take another look and give you the better value than cannot get $69.99. Not tonight, I can't. Let's blow it out for you right now. First caller's going to own it. One only, stays as it is, two-tone gold. We just need to know your ring size. That's it. And look at the kind of sparkle and snap that you see there. All the way through. It truly is a blue white. It's stunning. I've never seen, again, anything quite like it outside the diamond world, except for that one zircon one time. And I know how many of you asked me about it. Let's do better than even 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, or 3. It would be challenging to get that double halo. That's a huge level up in a diamond halo with the pink and then the white. And yet we're going to blow it out for better than even $29.99. You get a value. Here's your mega value. First caller only, though. That's really what's so crucial to remember, is that it's a one-caller opportunity, and it's not 29 or 28 or 27. How are we doing this? Again, practically free Fridays are in full effect. We got 2 hours left to do it. What a night to be with us. What a night to be shopping, or just window shopping. But I'll tell you, when something comes along that you cannot be without because you know you're not going to see one again, then you got to go for it. You got to try it, and again, you got all this time once it gets at home to evaluate it and see what it's all about. But it's $2,699 to make. No excuse for the fact that, hey, there's what gold's doing, we don't care. Here's what pink diamonds are doing, they're hard to get, we don't care. We are doing all the best and the rarest at a huge package deal, and that price tag is just, it's good. It's real good. So $26.99 on that one. Then we've got a new imperial topaz. We've got some Sapphire garnet heart shape. I do have still the opals here. That beautiful sculptural opal is here. And then also, again, don't forget about the aquas. The aquas, the demantoid out of Russia, the black opal we had, the blue zircon. Told you there's a lot of blues tonight. We got the blues tonight. We also have a big preview coming up of this weekend's. There are two big specials this weekend. One is a yellow diamond cross, and the other is a heart-shaped Tanzanite necklace. There, I said it. It's our Valentine's Day treat to you. Every year, and this is my 10th year, my 10th Valentine's Day with you guys. I will tell you this. What's interesting is every year we do one big special. And to give you plenty of time, we wanted to do this weekend. And so we're going to do a very, very special opportunity that'll be there in time, plenty of time. We got the white and the yellow gold ready to go. It is fabulous because it's a necklace, so it's really wearable. So we'll have that. And our world famous blue wing block D Tanzanite can be yours and can be a giftable as well. So we're really proud of what we've put together for you this weekend. So a little Valentine's Day treat from us to you. Because after all, we want to give you a gift too, and that will be what we're doing. Now this is also here tonight, a pink. It's funny, I was watching a friend on TV today because, you know, we all know each other in the business. And so, you know, I don't get to see her very often because she's in a network. They do jewelry about twice a year now. That's it. That's because jewelry's too expensive. And so they only do jewelry like twice a year. And so I was watching, and there was a 3-carat morganite with the diamond weight wasn't listed, but I didn't see any diamonds. And then I had to look it up, and there were like 6 points in diamonds. And it was they were calling it a pink morganite. And it was thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for a solitaire. And so I thought, well, we could bring out a pink morganite, our version, and make it even larger and give you pink and white diamonds. So we'll have that a little bit later. Pink morganite to go with our aquas and our emerald. What a beryl day. This is the night. We're really celebrating the best of beryl, aren't we? And then we've got our blue star sapphires. Now, I've shown you most of the jewelry I have scheduled for tonight. So this is when we will need your requests as well, because we just hit top of the hour and we've got 2 hours left to go. So please don't hesitate to let us know what you'd like. Of course, we have that bracelet coming up for our top of the hour as promised. So as we show you our every color of the rainbow, quite literally the entire sapphire collection. It's Ferrari. That's what that hallmark in the back. Would you like our blue-white zircon, Jason? Thank you very much. The blue-white zircon is gone, and now we talk about this bangle. Now, I didn't fasten it yet. It's a piece that's a bangle that's flexible. So I don't mean elastic. It doesn't expand, but it is going to give you some flexibility to it. So very important there. Also is going to be a very special opportunity. That's why it's our top of the hour. It's 112-9874. And welcome into our Friday evening. So glad you're with us tonight. Let me just introduce myself in case we have not met over the last couple of decades. I'm Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. I'm so glad to have you with us. We have 2 hours left together tonight for our Friday. Very proud of what we have here as well. And also, really, truly, I'm literally asking you for your requests. Sincerely, truly mean it. We kind of want this to be like a Friday night. We call it Club TVON because we kick off the weekend together, and it's Friday night, so let's party. Everyone's always in a different kind of mood on Friday nights, right? Because the weekend is here and we're ready, and hopefully you can just kind of exhale a bit, relax a little bit, know that you got some time hopefully to sleep in tomorrow. We have a big announcement coming on Sunday, so I'll ask that you're with me on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, okay? 10 a.m. out here. We're in the West Coast. So again, we're going to be having a big, big announcement that's going to shake up the world, so we're going to do that on Sunday morning. So if you'll be with me, you'll be glad you are. And then we've got a big, big weekend ahead, tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. And then we've got some really special pieces coming up. Our little Valentine's treat from us to you is coming up this weekend, as well as a yellow diamond cross pendant, which I know a lot of you were asking me for since last weekend when I had the white diamond cross. So we'll have that for you as well. But let's take a look at this bangle. This is all the colors. Talk about a piece you wear every single day and not overwhelming. It's not like the big, heavy link styles are great, bangles are great, stackable style, yes, but this one has the flexibility of, and it's Ferrari, by the way, so it's 112-9874. And you can see here, this is what I mean by flexible. See how it just opens and closes back here? So you can open it like this and expand it to put it on, and then you can clasp it here, just like I just did. Well, I didn't do all the way. So, because I'm going to be taking this off and trying this on. There's the little button that releases it, and then look at what goes more than halfway around the bangle. We'll walk you through from side to side all these different colors of sapphires. And it's 1 carat 86 in your sapphire. So let's walk you through what's what here. We start with the royal blues into the hot pinks. There's an ombre effect into each section of the sapphires as well. And remember, this is all solid, solid, solid 14 karat gold. So beautifully done here. Blues into the pinks, hot pinks, lavenders, diamond pinks. Then it kind of hangs out in the pinks and does another little reprise there. And then we go into the padparashas right there. Padparashas, oranges, goldens, and yellows. Then you have the greens, back to the blues. They're the royal and then the cornflower. And then that same pattern repeats again. Pinks, pods, yellows, greens. How about that? All easy to wear. Now we say 7-inch. Now, of course, it doesn't measure literally 7 inches. It's for an average size. So I might just put average, just not to mislead anyone, Tony, because what it is going to be 6.5 to 7.5 if you want to close it. If you don't, if you have an 8-inch wrist, it's going to fit you. You just wouldn't have it close in the back. And you're thinking, not close my bracelet, is that safe? I'm going to show you why it is. It's not going to go anywhere because with this style being as it is here, see how that works? So it finds its way back every time. I can make it practically straight, almost, and then it finds its way back. So what that means is if you pop that on like you would a cuff, it's never going to go anywhere. Again, you just got room to close it up to 7.5. This is also going to be a beautiful style to wear with other things, but the colors and how vivid and how much they pop there really looks impressive, does it not? The way that you get all those colors going round and round from one side to the other, and we're going to make it, yep, average size if you want to close it, can be a little bit larger if you're really on the edge and you're just not sure, you can feel really comfortable here. Even if you're just like, okay, I'm running out the door, I don't want to snap that closed, even though it's really easy because it's right in the center of the back. So it's pretty easy to clasp closed, but if you want to, look at that. I mean, you can just leave it open like this. That's not going to go anywhere. So you have some options here as far as how you're going to wear it, but look at how beautiful this is, and yet solid gold, but again, gives you the flexibility. Let's take a look at it up close, and again, Sorari's not inexpensive, but we know that they do great workmanship. If not, they wouldn't be invited to be on our show, and that's what we have here, is that lovely style, also a great giftable, knowing that it's going to go with everything, and just about every size can wear it as well, and yet we're going to blow it out for you. And actually, let's do this. Since it's $59.99, given that this is one of the more elite gemstone families of the world, being sapphires, you're getting all of the colors, including, yes, the rarer are the greens and the padparashas. They're both there in 2 separate sections, twice over. So basically you get 2 sections of green, 2 separate sections of pods. But this is where you also have, we need to make it a value. That's what this is about. It's a value story. It's a value night. I'm going to try to make everything as much a value as I can when we have just seen, again, record gold pricing hits just this week. It's really a different era of jewelry we live in, and I'm so proud that we can bring bangles. I mean, we didn't think we'd have much in the world of bangles, and trust me, unless gold suddenly drops to $2,000 an ounce or something, which unlikely, we're not going to be bringing a lot of bracelets, because how can you bring bracelets and still provide the values that we all love, that we all like to be exposed to together, that we like to enjoy here on this show? Really tough to do. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Instead of $59.99, we'll put it on the auction block and we'll see who's out there. It's a great giftable, given the fact that it's so versatile and everybody can wear it and all that, but all the colors, and you know you're going to wear it every day. Of course you will. Put it on and enjoy it every single day. Let's try dropping the price to an open, making this a lot more affordable than ever. I don't think $59.99 is going to do it. I mean, I don't even have a caller that says, I like it. Nothing. Nobody. So sometimes it just takes that extreme, practically free price tag to get it at home. So let's make it a lot more interesting right now and send it out for better than $5,000 to open, or $4,000, because I want to get a lot of people in. It's happened ever since I showed the emerald. Yep, you know what happens. I showed a $30,000 emerald, and now here we are. So I know we got to get everyone back to some values here. And the emerald, ironically, is the best value I got. It was a $90,000 piece. We brought down to 30. I don't have anything else that's going to save you 60 grand. But this is a really practical level, beautiful, wearable style. Let's make it more interesting than 4,000 or 3 or 25. Let's see what we can do right now. Exceptional value on the way. Let's go crazy on this one, and let's take it down to $2,000 to start. There's a $10 increment, and that is a bracelet. So I know we spend a lot of time dabbling in. Have you noticed there have been more pendants and earrings ever, like lately, than ever? We're just bringing those. Why? They take less gold than even rings do. So this is really a statement of, well, we're saying, oh, the heck with the gold prices. Let's just go ahead and make this really simple and easy and make it $2,000 and really try to just give that value like we always do. We work really hard to do that. We have paired up with a great designer who you know, who you understand has their own boutiques and their own sales that they sell all over the world. And they can get their top dollar from maybe the folks that maybe don't know any better about TVON and places like this where you can still get that quality for a low price. $2,000 to get it started, 60 seconds to get it going. That is the bangle bracelet. All right, and we've got our sapphire weight, almost 2 carats, and all those lovely colors, and they're all round brilliance. I think that is a story unto itself, is that you've got diamond cut rounds here throughout. It's not your basic stones. They're all, every one of them, meticulously done so that that pattern makes sense. The shading goes from one to the other so seamlessly. Love the look. They're very vibrant, so that even though they're not, it's not a huge bangle, meaning it's not like super wide. We had a ruby bracelet last night. It was about a ½ inch wide in gold. It was stunning. But this is just that wearable piece, because that one, I would admit, and I'm a dressier person, and I like to, you know, dress up every day, not in a cocktail gown going to the store, but like, you know what I mean? I like to be put together and pretty much whenever I go anywhere. But I gotta say, I'm not wearing a big wide bracelet like that, like with the ruby one we had last night, every day. That's just a little too dressy. So what I really love is that we can bring you this one, which is very, very wearable. Marcy, I was wondering if that was you, because I thought of you when I saw that ring, and I thought, and I know, you know, you're not able to watch most of the time, but I thought of you. So yay. I'm so proud. I'm glad you got it, because I know she missed out on something like that a while back. So enjoy it, Marcy. Thank you so much. All right, so 2,000 we don't have on that one. That's okay. Let's move on to our Tanzanite pendant here, and we'll need your requests if you've got them. So enjoy, and thank you. And how exciting that, talk about right place, right time. She hardly ever gets to watch the shows live, so she's got that weird unorthodox schedule like I have. So I'm just glad you were here for it. All right, here we go with our Tanzy. This is one that everyone was fighting over the last time I brought it, which was months ago. It's been on hold for a while, so we wanted to release it tonight, and 1128413 is here. It's a 614 in the fancy cut. Make no mistake about it, that is luxury color. So everyone can tell you they've got the best. I love when I hear that. You can imagine what it's like to be the only purveyor of Blue Wing Block D, the only, we're the only retailer in the world that has the literal best in Tanzanite that's ever been mined in all of the different decades. 1967 was when it was discovered, and I love to, you know you guys do it all day long. I'm sure you turn on the TV and watch someone else showing Tanzanite, and they're saying, it's the best, it's the best, it's the best, nobody's got better. And no, not necessarily, because obviously we would be the only ones that can say that. We are the only ones that can be truthful in saying those words about the literal best, because no color on this planet, now obviously there's one source and we know that, based in the Marilani Hills. Tanzanite was discovered in the late 60s. It's probably got only a few years left. We don't know exactly. The Tanzanians like to keep everything closer to the vest these days, as they should, given that they are the one and only sole purveyor of this material. But with all that said, this is a stone that your eyes will tell you the story. So you don't have to just believe everything you hear, and just because someone says it's the best, if it's looking light, if you can see through it, if it's got any window to the stone where there's a void of color through the middle and it's maybe darker on the outside, you know that is not the best, because you have seen it here. And you see it here for the last 7 years. We are getting to our very tail end of it, so soon we won't even be able to boast that we'll have the best, because we won't have any at all. And we're not going to bring a lower quality just to say we've got Tanzanite. So here's where you get, and the greatest value, because we'll do it together. We've got the great value and the amazing quality. It's everything. That's what value is. And it's a 614, slightly fancy cut here as well. That's really unique. And then you see here the way it's like an emerald cut, but it's got that tapering up top, which is also why we embrace that with this almost spiked or trillion style bail. That's done with pave. There's 3 points there. And we're going to blow it out at a major value. Now look at this. There's only one, of course, with the cutting being as fancy as that is. And also there's one other telltale sign that you're looking at the best. And that would be the elusive red flash. Not elusive when I realize you're shopping here. When you're looking at ours, it's not elusive whatsoever. It's right there. Stunning red flashes coming through every bit. I know others, and good for them. If you can get 3,800 a carat for Tanzanite, fantastic. You're probably making a really nice living. You're probably driving a really nice car, and you're probably doing the really cool things, and that's wonderful. And I got to tell you, when we work with values like this, it's not just a, hey, we bought it right. It's also that we work on very slim margins, being the smaller operation that we are. And I think that is really truly what makes everything so key, is that we could decide and choose to make a big healthy profit. But that's not what we do, because then we wouldn't be able to boast also the values we do. So when you see 3,800 a carat, and let's just say that, you know, you got a low quality stone, it's 3,800 a carat. Well, let's just apply that price to the 614, because I'd rather, given the option to pay the same price per carat, I'd rather just get the better. But that's still $23,332. So you can imagine I'm going to struggle to get that with my TVON family, because we're family and we expect family to treat family right and give our loving family members a deal. You want a deal. You should get a deal. So here's what we do instead. And that price came from the price that you've seen today on TV for lackluster material. I'm going to make this better than even $3,000. We're taking over 20 grand off, which should be. It's $29.99 for a 6 carat 14 fancy cut, best ever, red flashes. You see it right there. The length is just under an inch. So here's the ruler just to confirm that. It is at 7/8 of an inch, including the bail. You'll slip your favorite chain through it. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well, just to really appreciate the size from a different perspective and see how beautiful and rich that color is. And the red flashes are stunning. Stunning. And then you'll put your favorite chain right on through it and wear that to your heart's content. Amazing piece. Let's go back up close, take another look at it, and see who's got it. And yes, the bail is big enough for a diamonds by the yard. So yes, you have that too. But $29.99. So that is fabulous. And I encourage you, like, this is when I think always our shoppers should have like the sports bar situation, where it's not just sports lovers like myself that have like 2 or 3 TVs on at once, you know, checking in on different things. Like, I think the shopping world could do that too. Granted, not as many people doing fine jewelry anymore to watch at the same time, but still, wouldn't it be interesting to do that side-by-side comparison of where the values are at? It's interesting to see us at $29.99 when that is so far below what something like that would ever be, even if it were really low quality material. So we still have a Moonstone. We'll also bring you a yellow diamond necklace coming up tonight. Yes, we do. Not the cross pendant's coming up, but this would be that piece you could layer up with the cross. This is one that I'm so proud. Yellow diamond, look at the color of that yellow. That's a pear shape with a couple of extra diamonds set in the chain as well. So that's really pretty. That's going to be coming up later. And then we do have another Tanzanite. We've also got our big blue star sapphires on the way. So more of the blues. Yes, we've got the blue of our blue wing. We have a blue green of a Paraiba. That's a good one. Paraiba over 2 carats in size. Come on in. Look at that. So that's just a little FYI that's here as well. It needs more polishing. Polished it once, it needs a little extra. But look how pretty that is, 204. On that center stone, also have an imperial, a big time imperial. We've got our Sapphire heart shape. We have lots of heart shapes actually to get to, plus our trillion moonstone, our Alexandrite. Let me know what your requests are. There's the Alexandrite with the triple halo. That's a GIA certified stone, no less. And then here we go, that Paraiba, just call me. I don't want to scare you all with the $30,000 pieces, but there it is in the 204 if you're interested in our 2 carat plus of the Paraiba. So there we have another little wheel coming up for our blue star sapphire lovers. And wait till you see this. The blue stars, you know, it was yesterday I had the 4 carat. I may have to bring out, do we still have yesterday's jewelry? I have a couple pieces I'd love to recap if we do, because I have a 4 carat 15 pink sapphire that I know y'all didn't see. We have a 415 pink sapphire, incredibly priced. And I say that because here I'm looking at some 2 carat and 3 carat blue stars. What do you think of that? Blue star sapphires times 3. Here's the wider band. Then we have the traditional double halo, and then this design, which looks like a little starburst design there. All 3 are one-of-a-kinds. Got a little blowout wheel for you here on basically all light quality in our blue stars. True blues. You can see slightly different colors. I would say a little more lavender on the left side, a little lighter blue on the right, and then straight down the middle is your exact kind of that perfect color blue, very on point with like a cornflower blue color. They're always cabochon, so that's something we need to let you know, because someone said the other day, oh, I've never seen a star in a cabochon. This is always, always, always a cabochon. You will never see an asterism happen in a faceted stone. So if you have a traditionally faceted stone, you're going to see through it. There's going to be transparency to some degree. You would not have an asterism come forth. You do have to have the cabochon cut in order to see this six-legged asterism that's created by little teeny microscopic inclusions. This is where inclusions give you a high value, because inclusions are usually a dirty word. They usually mean dirty. It's like a dirty element to the stone. There's something in the stone that Mother Nature just, you know, the way it grew, something that was added in that stone. And yet these are actually where inclusions are the bonus, because they are actually what create this asterism. So very cool phenomena, turns it on its head here and makes it one of the more high value stones in the world. And you also have our 370 here. That's the big one. 370 is the size. And then we're going to be in the 2 carat range on the other. This one's the 216 in the middle. That's 18 karat gold, by the way. And then we go here with the 280, and that's going to have a lot of diamond weight. So I'm going to walk you through what we have here in the different varieties as far as the diamond weight. That's the 370, almost a roval, really on the verge of a round there. It's a carat 31 in diamonds. Then we go to this oval in the double halo. It's a 216, 18 karat gold, 67 points in diamonds. If you like the yellow, that can be done in another gold. So if you prefer the white gold to match the star, let's change that for you. That's the only one up here that I can change. And we can do that in any gold color you like, but that's the 2 carat 80 with 77 points in the diamonds. So 3 incredible blue stars. You let me know which one you like. And what we'll do is we'll discount away. We'll just make sure they all disappear. Aren't those blues gorgeous? I mean, every one of them, just really stunning to see that kind of level of blue. I mean, that is a color I would love to see in a faceted stone. Wouldn't be as rare, but that would be really special to see that color in a faceted 3 carat and a faceted 280. Remember, my largest blue sapphires are 4 carats. They've been sold. One sold for $12,000 just a couple of weeks ago. This is that similar size, but with the extra added bonus of the phenomena. Let's get them out the door. They all started at $79.99 or more. This is my opportunity to go ahead and take them on down for you. Much better value. Take whichever one you like, and we're going to make this absolutely fly. Anyone you'd like here of the 3, all the same price tag. We're bringing prices down. It's why we're not focused on a lot of new jewelry this particular week. We saw, after all, record levels of gold pricing this week. All time. Biggest in bet. I mean, like, we saw these huge, huge prices. Now they're coming down hopefully a little bit. So that's the good news. So we'll restart, you know, making jewelry. But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing is what we can concentrate now on. First, 2 things. It's like a 2-fold sale opportunity. You have items that were made a long time ago anyways. So that's the first thing. Made when gold was less. That's the first thing. And then I'm discounting them tonight, because without the new, that's what we choose to do. Take pieces that were, yes, high-end, $8,000 pieces, drop that price for you to make it a lot more affordable. That's what we're doing here tonight. So for the next hour and 39 minutes that we have together tonight, that's what we're concentrating on. That delivery of values via take the older items, discount from there. Take the prices they should have been, make them better. This is your opportunity. And I'll tell you right now, we're about to be very busy on the phone lines, because these are elite level. They're not gray. They're not black star sapphires. Those are the ones we don't even show, because they're the lower value of the star stones. This is the highest caliber. Besides a ruby, the blues are where you want to be. And that's what we have here in these big sizes, and they're fantastic. And we're going to blow them out. So you get the great value right now, and we get to save you more money than $79, $69, $59, $49, or $39. Which one do you like? Again, there's 18 karat gold in the middle. The biggest stone is on the left, if that helps you just make the decision. But here is your value. They're not even $39. I need some callers. These values are everything. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. These are the biggest values I've brought. The values are bigger today here on this show than they've ever been. Ever. People think, no, it couldn't be. It is. It is. We're taking prices from old and dropping those so that you can get a value, not $39, not $35, not $3,000. Every ring up here in those massive sizes of blue star sapphires, they're only $2,999 a piece. And they get 60 seconds of love. And that's it. And then you choose which one you love, and then you get to love it for a lifetime. That's going to be your ring whichever one of the three is best for you, whatever design. They're all going to be bigger stones. They all deliver and pack a punch. They give you those true blue colors. Again, a little bit more lavender here, true blue here, a little bit of a lighter blue there, but nothing that's that gray color at all. It's got a lot of blues. So that's a $29.99 choice of mega value. Don't forget this weekend, we've got some specials. As always, we have a big announcement on Sunday morning, first thing. We have a major special each day, Saturday and Sunday. Our Valentine's Day gift to you is here this weekend to give yourself, to give to a loved one, or as I have a feeling a lot of people would do, perhaps both. I think maybe an opportunity to get you and a gift. Maybe one for you and one for somebody else. So all together going to be fabulous. Can't wait to show them to you. Let's get to this gorgeous pink morganite. One of the most valuable stones in the world here is morganite. We hardly ever see them anymore. I'm so thrilled we can bring it. 1130152 is the item number. Show and tell is continuing here. Look at this. Oh, look at that pink. Like a pink diamond, but better. It really is. It's our pink morganite in a cushion cut, rectangular, not the square, and it's got pink diamonds. I hope you don't mind. We added pink diamonds to it just to really amp it up, to really deliver the extra special touch there. And it's 1130152 with a 328 centered up pink morganite cushion cut. It's the ultimate. Now, I know this one is $12,999. I do have some higher end pieces today. Forgive me, it's what we have in the inventory. It's just what we have. Generally, the pieces that are really inexpensive, they go. And then the pieces that are a little bit more money, like 13, or we had the $90,000 emerald earlier, they can stay here a little bit longer. They can be ones that become residents here at TVON and stay for a couple of years. And now today's the day. I just want to take them, and I've got carte blanche to discount everything. And we're going to do that now with our brand new stunning 328, 34 points in the white diamonds, and then you've got 21 in the pink. So altogether, it's going to be a 55-point diamond weight. But look at that. Big white diamonds in the rounds, diamonds that continue down the sides, and this is what gray morganite looks like. No longer brown or peach or blush. And those are all pretty stones. I love morganite. I think it's pretty in any form. I just know that there, as usual, there are higher qualities and lower qualities available to the world. And that, I should rephrase that. The lower quality is hardly available because in and of itself, even the basic of the morganite qualities are still so rare that they're not just in every store. I'm sure you've walked into a store before, maybe shopped online somewhere where you've looked and didn't see any morganites to choose from. That's more typical because it is such a rare stone, even in its more standard quality. It's not found everywhere. It's a pink beryl, but the truth is it's usually brown or light peach or blush color, like a blushy nude color, and it's really pretty. But then there's that rarity that really exceeds all the rest, which is the true pink color. If it looks like a pink diamond, and I think the proof here is the pink diamonds next to it, it looks even stronger than a pink diamond. That's where you're getting the high-end rarity of this stone, the elite level, the high quality, and that's what this is. And we've got $12,999. And I know it's not happy. It's not happy till it's at your home. You're not happy till it's at your home. And we got to find a way to meet. 13,000, we know what that's going to do. Put it right back in a vault. So we're going to have to make some kind of adjustment here. And I know that I'm not supposed to go below $79.99. And I think that on a Friday night, halfway through, that's going to be a tall task. So here's what I'm going to try. We're going to put it on the auction block. And since my auctions haven't been working, I'm going to start at a big old zero. A goose egg. Nothing. Zero. Now, I got to put a reserve on it because it's our precious private. No, I'm not going to do that either. Everyone's at Tucson. Who's going to stop me? Zero to start. We're going to probably have to do an increment like, I don't know, any increment, whatever you want. American currency only. Okay, let's do that. And we'll wait. Any increment. Any. No, like whatever you want. Like anything. You can power bid. You can do $10. You can do, put in like whatever's in the bank account because you got to have it. It's beautiful. Whatever you think the piece is worth, that's what I'd probably put in. You already know that it's a $13,000 ring. You already know I'm supposed to get 8. I'm just going to let you decide. And here it is on the hand. For anybody worried it's a small piece, not a small piece. Give us your best shot. And you know what? I can tell you right now, because I've been on the air for 87 minutes and 36 seconds. You're not going to have a lot of competition. It's Friday night. $100 we have. 500. Ooh, money bags. We got $500 over there. $500. They said it's worth $500. I concur. It is worth $500. And I won't let you pay too much. If you bid over $8,000, I'm going to tell you no. Don't do that. Buy it now, $79.99. So we have $500 in one bidder. Go ahead. Who is it, by the way, at $500? I want names. Viola. Beautiful name, beautiful ring, $500, and a beautiful value. If anyone can beat $500. Oh, and by the way, lately I've been doing things where we say, like, I'll sell it in 90 minutes. No, I'm not going to sell it in 90 minutes. I'm going to sell it in like 3 minutes. We'll give it normal auction time. I just need to make the phones ring. I just want to see who's out there. I don't know when you're out there unless you actually text me, email me, or call me and say hi. or in this case, you can call and say hi, but you can place a bid too. And that's probably the best thing you can do. And if you want to pawn it the next day, go ahead. Make your money. Make your money. Everybody does that now. Most of my shoppers here at TVON, they ain't shopping because they like the jewelry. They're shopping because they're in business. They're making money off me. And that's great. Somebody is. You know, we're not, but you are. That's good. Come on over and take a look at it. It's going to be, nobody? $750 we got. $750. You can just scream out bids, guys. Don't be polite because we got a lot of people. Well, no, we don't have a lot of people on the phone lines. We have 2 bidders. We have $750. All right, well, just be here for a minute. Get comfy. Get comfy. Get into your comfy weekend clothes. Or maybe cancel that Friday night date and go, no, I'm staying in, honey. I got to take off the heels and I'm taking off the dress. We ain't going out to dinner. I'm going to bid on a morganite. Forget dinner. We have that's it. 2 bids, 2 bidders. Well, guys, it doesn't bode well for me if I can only get $750 for that. Some days, I told you, not a lot of competition tonight. $800, we got 800. Anybody want a power bid? Power bids really are interesting too because think of the psychology behind it. You could put up a power bid like 1,000 and everyone might bow out. When you know darn well that's not a $1,000 ring, I can't sell anything for 1,000. I have gold studs here, these little gold studs, they're little gold studs. I'm not gonna show them to you because they're $800. And all they are gold studs. There are no diamonds, there are no stones. They are a gold stud and they are $800. And here we are at $800 here. So power bids are welcome because that usually then knocks out some of the, the other bidders. So, just let me know. Kind of give what you think it's worth. $1,200. We got 12. We're looking for 15. We're looking for anything you want. It's just, we're a long way away from 13,000 and we're a long way away from 8. So we've only got 2 bidders. That's it. 2 people. Different people than started the auction, but 2 people. 15. We'll be here all night. We got 90 minutes to go. I can guarantee you it will be over in 90 minutes. Hopefully sooner. I don't know. I'm just going to wait. I don't know. I'm just going to try to get the gold back. I'm not asking for, I don't want you to pay for the stone. Listen, I pay for most of your jewelry. Do you realize that? When I lose money on the jewelry, someone got to pay for it. You think TVON paying for it? No, I'm paying for it. This is why I say it's a volunteer job because I end up paying for your jewelry. We have 18, 16, and then 18. All right, I heard 16 and 18. We got lots of bids coming in. If you just joined us, it's the bottom of the hour and you're bored with everything else and you're sick of watching the news. How depressing is that? I cry sometimes. I find my heart palpitating. I'm watching the news for like 5 minutes because I like to check in with my friends and like see, and I can't do it. And I'm like, Brianna, I love you, but I went to school with you. I can't watch you anymore. It makes my heart palpitate. I can't watch it. So if you need a break, let's just sell great jewelry at low prices. Yeah, 19 we have, 2000s over here. So we got a lot of people jumping in. I gotta say, we're a long way away from the cost on the gold. Now, obviously that's irrelevant to you. That's exactly what you wanna hear, is you want me to pay for the stone and the diamonds, how much? 21 we got, 21. So here we are. This is it, guys. Last call, because we've only got two bidders. That's it. I have not taught you well, have I? Oh man, this is where I show my own true colors because I haven't shown you what jewelry's worth. That's all I've learned from this auction. I have done a very poor job, whether you've been watching for an hour, whether you've been watching me for 2.5 decades. I've done a very poor job of showing you what jewelry's worth. If that can only fetch $2,100, I have not shown you what jewelry's worth. That's as simple as that. Or what morganite. I designed, my first design here was a morganite with aquas. It was a smaller morganite. It had 2 small aquas, no diamonds at all. It sold for more, and that was a decade ago almost. So shame on me. Again, wonderful, wonderful value. 20, okay, you've got 20, how much? 22? All right, 22. We got a couple of bidders going back and forth here. This is a long way away. And we have, from cost, and we have 20, how much? 23. So it looks like we're nickel and diming here on the $100 increments. That's okay. We've only got 2 bidders going back and forth. It's like watching the Australian Open. Anybody been watching that? Okay, I haven't either, but my mom has. She's obsessed. She was up till 2 in the morning last night watching that. She loves tennis. She's a big sports fan. I got to tell you, we're ways away. I'm going to give it 2 minutes because we're just down to 2 bidders, and I'm watching them volley back and forth here. One's over here, one's over there. So what we're going to do is give it a final 2 minutes. We're going to send it out. We have 2,300, and it looks like we're verifying over here. If anybody else, listen, we're getting towards the near end here. So if you had trouble getting through, or you've thought about it a little bit more, or you're starting to calculate exactly like I'm doing, where the math is not mathing. This is not a $2,300 ring. This is a pink morganite. Again, I know you guys know better, but I saw one earlier because I was watching a friend of mine, and I was just, they never sell jewelry anymore, so I had to watch just because I really liked, all my friends are in TV, so I love to support them and check out what they're doing as they do me and all this kind of stuff. I will say I saw a 3-carat morganite that was in Opal before I left the house today, and it was in a band, a solitaire, and it was more money, and it was lighter color. And it had one of those halos on the side. I think it was like 6 points in diamonds. And this is at $2,300. And you're getting pink diamonds and white diamonds and a lot of gold and the luxury of the color, which is true pink. Let's take a look. We'll give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes and we'll go. 2 minutes and we're done. 2 minutes and that's it. Final call, 23. I never thought I would see this, but starting at 0, I think gives everyone the impression it's a $200 ring. It's not a $200 ring. I got the prices up there. They're up there. It's not a $200 ring, and we're at 23, and that is a massive savings off of cost. We are the manufacturer. Nobody knows the cost better than we do. And there's no middleman between you and the jewelry. It's literally made about 30 feet away from where I'm standing right now. So there's no middleman. This is as direct as it gets. And that's why $79.99 is a great value. That was my price tonight. That's my discount. You're getting it for potentially 23. Which is really impressive. And we've got our last final call, 1 minute and change left. Who's at 23? Jim's at 23. Well, we have the guys representing in the house tonight. That's for sure. Thank you so much, everybody. Tell you what, to all of our shoppers tonight, and we still have 85 minutes to figure it out. I got to tell you, what a night this is to shop. I mean, look what's happening right now. I started at nothing, and we said any increment. And here we are, final call. You got 50 seconds to, please don't let it slip by here. Look at this, and I'm wearing it next to the emerald. So again, because they're family, they're hanging out together because they can. This is a sister to this stone. They're all from the same beryl family. This is the pink variety of beryl. This is the green variety of beryl. This is it. So you get, again, they're sister stones. We had the aquas earlier, earrings and rings. All here earlier. Just want to remind you how cool that is, that those are very different. They're very different in the way they grow. Morganite's not going to have inclusions. The emerald does. Type 3 here, very clean by nature on the morganite. So interesting how even family members, similar families can share certain traits and then be very different in a lot of different ways. But that's just, again, a great size ring with a beautiful true pink. It's even, the stone in the center is even more saturated than the pink diamonds, which I think tells you a lot about that stone. Jason, you're on a request, correct? Okay. And we've got a couple of people waiting to get through on the phone lines, so bear with us. And then we just got to get these requests taken care of. Requests are always, it's inevitable, they'll always come in during an auction. Every time. Every single time that we can get our bidders in. But let me see here. Do we have anybody else? 2350? What is it? 20, do we have 24? Andy, anybody back there with you, or did we lose that call? What are we at? We're going to have to sort this out in the phone bank. I got operators across the country apparently, and I can't see what they're doing. So, do you have 24? Okay, yes? All right, that's sold. It's out of my hands. It's gone. Congratulations. Okay. Well, there's also a moonstone here. That one. The big, colorful bridge mounting. My bridge sold out. Here's the new one. There's the bridge. Look at that. The moonstone with all the different colors. And also don't forget we got some previews coming up this weekend. Very, very important weekend ahead. Please be with me. Please, 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 oh please. You're going to be glad you were. We've got a very special moonstone here. Just let me know if you're, a lot of people are asking about the emerald. The emerald is only $29,999 for the dream emerald, the best of the best. Colombian emerald. And you know what? We're getting it home tonight. Tonight. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. We've already got 3 people talking about it and trying to figure out the particulars. Here is the thing. I only have 1 ring. It's going to go this evening. This is the ultimate value. And I know, $29,999, not exactly the cheapest piece of the day. It's the most important piece we have in our entire collection. It is an 863. The more and more I wear it, I'm falling just a little bit more in love with the stone. And do you ever do that? Like where you love your jewelry when you get it, of course, you bought it. There was something about it you loved. But then the pieces that you fall more in love with as you wear them, as you own them, as years go by, that, my friends, is a good investment piece. And yet, I think you're going to know here a couple of things. You don't see 8 karat 63 Muzo Colombian emeralds. That's the first thing. We've had big stones. They've been Zambian. That's not a bad thing. It's just they're not quite the main attraction that Muzo is. Colombians are the best. They're the literal best. So that's the first thing. And then you look at this stone and realize it's clean like that. You see it glowing. You see every single edge of the stone lighting up at the same time. That is insanely rare to get with a natural emerald. And this one, 863, it's more than double the normal largest size you would see in the world of emeralds. They really do tend to top out at 4. And this one being 8 karat 63. 98 points is the diamond halo around it, solid platinum. It is remarkable. We had this originally at 160, it was about 169,000. And then it came down, crashed down to 29,999. So that's the ring that I'm wearing throughout the night. So just keep that in mind. And we'll go back up close to that gorgeous moonstone. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that moonstone because the $69.99 price is going to be a little bit of a tall task. We also still have that bangle. So we've got a bangle coming. We'll probably recap the sapphire bangle. Plus we have the heart-shaped Sapphire, little more unorthodox way to do a heart shape in this bright green stone. And here it is, bright green. It looks so much like those Marilani mints where you see that neon element. It is a Sapphire. 8218 is the number. And it's also our fantastic 165. So it's one of the larger Sapphire garnets we've ever brought to you on the show. And really excited to bring that to you with the 84 points in the diamonds. So a really luxury look here. And it also happens to be one of our better values. One only here. Yellow gold can be changed. If you'd like to add that, the white gold or the rose gold, we'll change that up for you. Our pleasure. And here's what we'll do instead of the $69.99 price. Much better value. It is a rock star piece to own. Thrilled to bring it to you. Obviously, a heart shape is always a wasteful cut to do. It's why you don't see a lot of them. And you get that fabulous bright green. The neon is there. I mean, you'll see it even exposed to a little bit lesser light, and it's going to have that same, even more intense glow to it that you get here. Really impressive. And of course, all finished on the inside as far as the undergallery around the mounting. And then we'll show it to you on the hand here for you. It's just a beautiful bright stone. This one may be a teeny size. It looks small. So when it looks small, it usually is small. And yeah, that one's about a 4 now. I'll tell you what I'll do real quick here. We'll blow it out. 2,900. Not, you know what? Keep going. Let's just make Sapphire dreams come true tonight. This is one of the rare garnets. We had the demantoid earlier. And anything in those green garnets, from the Sapphirites to the demantoids to the Marilani mints that have that color change, this is a fabulous way to go. And everything about the double halo, it's going to replicate that heart shape, so it really drives that theme home, because that is what makes it so rare. I'm going to put it back up close for you, and then we're going to show you what we can do instead of $29.99, instead of $2,500, instead of $24, a better value, right here and now. That one will be going at $2,299 instead. One collar, Sapphire garnet, and epic diamond weight around it, 84 points there. Gotta love the beauty of that stone. It's just so crisp, so bright, so clean, neon. And that's like something, a normal characteristic we would only see out of Paraibas. The tourmalines is not tourmaline, but it's a sapphire garnet in a big size. This is really tough to get in bigger sizes like this, so we're thrilled to bring it to you. $22.99. Okay, one collar on that one will blow out some rare tourmalines. Speaking of tourmalines, I got this rare orange. Usually jaunites are considered really rare. Take a look at this. It looks like it's an orange diamond. Every time I see it, I think, who got the 1 carat plus orange diamond? It's a tourmaline in a rare, think of it like a cognac color. And it's really like a whiskey color almost. It's a really beautiful color, richness, great autumnal color, but you see those bright yellows popping through. 6219 is the item number. And you get a 113 pear shape with 53 points in diamonds. And it is gonna be in yellow, white, or rose. You get to decide out of the new find of the Congo, which is really exciting to see. And now we get to blow it out. It's our last chance on this one. We're, again, having to melt some jewelry to, again, get away from the $5,000 gold prices. So what we're going to do is bring this on down. Hopefully you'll get it, and then we don't need to melt and go through all that rigmarole. But instead, you get this big value from that $17.99 price it once was, all the way on down for this rare orange tourmaline. So still in that wearable category of everyday wear it all the time. They're durable, they're tough enough to do that. And then you've got the bright glow. I love seeing those bright yellows. Looks like yellow diamonds just coming through the stone. And yet, not gonna be 17. Very clean for a tourmaline. We just talked about this. Tourmalines and emeralds both are type 3. So we expect there to be a lot of inclusions, and this one just not showing up with any inclusions here. Really just bright to the eye, nice and clean stone there, and we'll blow it out for only, you know what, make it $9.99. First caller. Just got to move some jewelry. Gotta sell them or melt them. That's what we're doing, and I'd rather sell them because that also just is, that means it's a benefit to you. Somebody's loving the ring and can take it for $9.99 when I can't make jewelry for under $1,000 right now. Not even a basic band. And I don't do basic bands. I've never sold a basic band. I'm talking about like a plain gold band, you know, like a basic band. We don't see those. Be interesting if we did. Where does the price go? How much are those right now? Well, a little bit more than $9.99. And here we're giving you that beautiful gem presence and the diamonds around it. Also have a really creative combination. Well, creative, we leave it to the US here. It's patriotic. It's got ruby and sapphire together, but if anybody likes this pendant, that's a cool way to do those colors together in two-tone gold, and you can wear it north to south, south to north, or east to west, or west to east. And because there's two bales, so you can wear it any which way you want. Ruby on top, sapphire on bottom, sapphire on top, ruby on bottom, however, east, west, you can wear it however you want. Play with it. So that's a cool piece. Two gorgeous stones there, very bright, very clean. Our tourmaline's still here. We also have 3 hearts. Oh my goodness, 3 ruby hearts in a necklace. Let me just flash a couple things. See what you like, you know? If I show you something and you like it, call me and say, I need a great low price. Here we go with this one. There are the 3 heart-shaped rubies, all heart-shaped rubies that actually are set within this solid, look at that halo with all 18 karat gold. So I love when we see white gold. Usually right now, anything in white metal's platinum to make it cheaper. No, it's 18 karat white gold. Chain comes with it. Heart-shaped drop. This is the triple hearts, maybe symbolic for you. It's 112-8011. Let's just give away some jewelry here. I'll blow out the hearts, and this is 3 different heart-shaped rubies. I looked at a heart shape today in a ruby. It was $7,999 here. This is a set of 3 heart-shaped rubies, 1 gorgeous necklace. You do get the chain, but it'll come off the piece as well, so it's a chain you can use with other things. And I mentioned that because it's also 18 karat gold. And it's also this little beaded chain, so it's almost like there's still diamond cut, but they almost look like little tiny diamonds. And then you do have diamonds in the pendant. It's a 2-point diamond weight. They're basically set between the stones right up top. And I'll make this $13.99 first caller and taking it way, way below where it ever has been before. And you've got that solid 18 karat white gold, not just the pendant, but the chain. And we'll show you that length. It should be about 1.25 inches here. Let me go ahead and make sure I can verify that for you with the ruler right next to it. There is your 1 1/4, sure enough, 1 1/4 inches, a little more than that maybe. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away. So just gives you an idea of what that's all about in the ruby heart. It's just so stunning to see those blue reds from Burma, just like we like there, and that beautiful drop that gives you such a look that when we've got a little bit more to work with on the neckline, you've got more space there, you can do those longer drops in the pendants, and they're really attractive. So we'll also show you up close real quick just to see them, and I know they're going to move a little bit because they're all set in a really nice way here. So there you go. There's the beautiful heart shapes. And that's that. Also have a really pretty Mahenge. Look at this Mahenge floral ring. Ooh. This is awfully nice. Let's turn it around. It sits a little better this direction. It's a Mahenge round diamond floral pave, and it's going to be item number 1129114. And it's a one only, stays in the yellow gold. We will do a quick blowout here on one amazing Mahenge. I know it's one of those really expensive stones normally because it's the rarest of all the spinels. I got news for you. All the spinels are rare. They're all expensive. It's funny, people, some of you might have been watching me long enough to remember the day when I sold $8 spinels on TV. $8. They were $8. I sold them for 4 or 5 hours at a time. $8 spinels. And I think still to this day, some of you might think, that should be like $8. Probably $8, $9. Maybe today with inflation from 20 years, maybe $15. The spinels from Mahenge are a totally different animal. And they're just a totally different gem. It's different. When you get a Mahenge spinel, it's an 18-pointer, it's a round. It's equivalent to like looking at a red diamond as far as the glow and the neon. And what it does with the sparkle, it only came out of Tanzania. There was 1 boulder worth of material. It produced all the rough. Within a couple of months, it was all cut. Every rough piece of material was cut into a faceted gem. And for a couple of years, it circulated around the industry. You can go to Tucson and walk the show right now. If you're in Tucson, Arizona watching, hi everybody in Tucson, they're all watching. Everybody in Tucson loves to, walk around the show, and by now it kind of winds down at this time of night, and so everybody's headed out to dinner, and they're changing at the hotel, and then they're headed out to dinner and industry networking events and whatnot, and all that fun that can't wait to do on Monday morning. But I'll tell you right now, this is where nobody's got Mahenge. Nobody's even offering it at the biggest wholesale trade show for gems in the country. And it only happens once a year. And this is where we've got one of these exclusive stones, private collection here in the round. This is that really elite quality. So you see the color. I mean, I think back to the, the stones of old that we would sell loose, and it was like they were these dark, dusty colors. And yeah, it was a natural gem, and it was great. And they were out of Burma, and it was nice, but they didn't have any pop or any real pizzazz to them. I think a lot of people think spinels, and we know it's an important family, but this is that extra dose of rarity. So really unique. You see the color there, pinky reds. We're going to blow it out right now. It's in yellow gold. It's just a lot of diamond weight there with the 82 points in the diamonds. You get a lot to love with the diamond weight every which way. I think that the band is really pretty. Anybody else see that? You're probably thinking it's broken. Lolo, it's broke. Look at that. What's going on? You're showing me a broken ring. It's a floral. So the idea is the band itself is supposed to be a stem. It's supposed to do this. See how it doesn't connect? Don't be scared. It doesn't fold. It doesn't bend. It doesn't fall flat. It's part of the design. So when it's on the hand, it literally looks like you took a flower from nature, you covered it in diamonds, you added the spinel in the middle, and you wrapped the flower and its stem right around your finger. Such a beautiful look. And one caller gets it for, let's just see. Let's just check it out. Let's see what happens. I'm going to blow it out right now for, I can't do this. Can I? How much do I value my job? Let's find out. I got a $29.99 ring. I'm seriously considering taking it less than $2,000. I'm thinking about taking it less than $15,000. I'm taking it less than $14,000, $13,000, or $12,000. I want somebody to have the spinel, the Mahenge spinel, the mined out Tanzanian hot pinky red stunning spinel. I'm thinking we do it that way. I'm thinking this needs a home right now, finished on the inside completely. Look at that, solid gold. We just need to know your ring size. I think it'd be the sweetest pinky ring or thumb ring ever. It's $1,199, first caller. Blowouts are here. Practically Free Friday has an hour left. You got an hour left to shop these values tonight. and that is $1,199 only. What in the world? What a value that is. Solid yellow gold. Not plating, not sterling, not stainless, not some other made up metal that I just came up with in my garage this morning. This is $11.99. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you the Moonstone. This is the trillion. Whew, the big one. That is the 430 Moonstone. And most of my 4-carat moonstones have been 5,000 or 6,000. We're going to blow that out. You know what? If anybody wants this, make it $10.99. Easy. $100 off flash sale. $100 off flash sale. Why not? Why not? Take it. Try it. You might love it. You might just really, really, really love it. You might love it. You might just think that's the best deal you've ever seen. $10.99. And then here we go with our imperial. There's a brand new imperial topaz. Not the pink, the golden, the rich honey golden colors. Look at that. We've got our Moonstone coming up. Our yellow diamond necklace, though, is our top of the hour, 7 minutes away. Yellow diamond necklace, full. Think about what you might want to just get online right now and see what a chain is going for. Because nobody believes me until you go and look online and go, oh, she was right. We've got chains right now in the world of jewelry going for $600 and $700 and $800 and going up from there. For a basic chain, I'm going to throw in a huge yellow diamond. We're going to get you some extra yellow diamonds around it. We're going to give you a beautiful pear-shaped, brilliant cut, natural yellow. That's happening at the top of the hour. Please don't go anywhere. If you do go anywhere, you're going to miss it. And that's only a few minutes away. Also have that big trillion. Let's get the trillion out of here. This is not going to have the same diamond weight as the bridge will have. Look at this. Okay, that golden glow that goes over not just the table facet, but all the way over the crown facets as well. 112-9945 is your item number. Big diamond halo. Love what we did there with the bigger diamonds in the points there, the corners, if you will, of the 3 sides. Let me know on that Mahen floral ring. Here's our big trillion. 112-9945 is your item number. Last hour is almost here. Friday night coming to an end. Yes, a huge weekend is ahead. Big weekend. Sunday, we have a big announcement. Be here at the top of the show at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow, we're going to bring you our Valentine's Day special. We always do a Valentine's Day gift from us to you. So, because we love you, we do. And so we're going to have our Valentine's Day special coming up. That's going to be happening this weekend as well. So lots to get to. And that all starts in the morning, okay? So here we are. Last hour is about to kick off. We will bring out some recaps. We've got our Blue Star Sapphire still here. The yellow diamond necklace is coming up at the top of the hour. This is the 430. Now, I know that these bigger sizes tend to go for 5 or 6. Easy. 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, just depending on how much diamond weight they have. This is the 430. White, gold, yellow, or rose. And 68 points in diamonds. Trillion is the most unusual cut of the Moonstone. We've seen even more rounds than we have the trillions. So very excited to have $59.99 as our should-be price. Yeah, that's the problem. I want to make this different than the rest of the 4 carats that we've seen already in the past. So here's how we do it, and here's what it looks like on. Very powerful ring. Yes, very much so. Look at that gorgeous pinky red. It just, everyone's going to wonder what's happening. Is it a mood ring? Anybody remember those mood rings? It's kind of like, it's got all the colors at once underneath, but then this orangey red glow happens out of nowhere off the surface. See how it disappears as fast as it arrives there? And it's just one of the cool things about these faceted gems is that it takes one of those colors. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's purple, sometimes it's more in the golden warm hue of that golden orangey yellow. But there's that unique way, and this is the beauty of faceting material like this. You end up getting at some stones will show you one color a little more distinctly over the top. It's not on the surface. It's not a coating. It's just a really beautiful illusion of what happens with that color with the faceting and the way the light is moving around it. So it just makes it really interesting. And this one's going to go below, I don't know, make me an offer on it. Make me an offer. Make me an offer on it. At this point, we've got 63 minutes to move a lot of jewelry. So I'd just like to know what you think. $59.99 should be. Here's what I'll say. Give me an offer. Best offer takes it by the top of the hour. That's in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And then we'll get to our top of the hour yellow diamond necklace, which is as affordable an item as I can bring to you. And that's going to be happening at the top of the hour. But make me your best offer on the trillion. And I do have the ability to change the gold. I'll be gladly dumping $3,500 in. If you change it to the yellow or the rose, that's something you won't pay for. You're not paying for the ring in the first place, meaning $59.99. I'm going to go lower than that if you have a decent offer. Now, I can't take $100. We got to be respectful to gold right now. Gold all week's been, $5,500 an ounce, things like that. So we got to be respectful to the gold and the diamonds and all of that. But if you have a respectful offer for us, I'm happy to work with you to try and make that yours, because we also have a moonstone smaller. We'll have the carat and a half and an oval. That's in the bridge that you've been seeing flashed. I'm still trying to work something out here. But make me your best offer on this one, and we'll take the best offer in the next 2 minutes. We'll just look at it for 2 minutes, and then we'll take the best offer we get, and pretty simple and easy, and try to take into account where it is right now, because other people are doing the same. And it's a very, very important stone that's going to give you, of course, great clarity, as they always do. But look at that, even now it's yellow. It's like a yellow beam of light across the top. Yes? Sure. Is there any particular finger they want to see it on? I had it on the ring finger. But I was mentioning it would look great as a thumb ring, a pinky ring. So I can easily get it. I don't know it off like the top of my head, but I have a millimeter gauge here, and so that'll allow me to actually just give you a measurement on it now. And because it's not huge, it's probably a 3 or 4, and I can't get real in between the prongs there, but I'm measuring 3.5. Yeah. Probably a 6. Let me see. The Mahen spinel, millimeter size 3.5, ring size. So I was right on that. Ring size is 6, right on that. And no offers on this one. Well, that's too bad. I can't take the best offer if I don't have a offer or an offer. Here it is. This is the ring on the hand again, the Mahen. There's the Mahen. So Joanne, size 6 right now, 3.5 millimeters approximately on the stone. Yeah, there it is on the hand for you. And no offers on the Moonstone. All right. Well, it's almost the top of the hour. We have about 50 seconds remaining till our yellow diamond necklace comes on out to play. Am I the only trillion lover in the house tonight? I might be. That's okay. I like being different. I am. I'm that weirdo. I do. I'm proud. Proud to be a weirdo. I like different stuff. I do. All right. Coming up is our necklace. Our yellow diamond necklace. Well, I didn't get an offer, so I can't take the top offer before the top of the hour because I didn't get an offer. So, okay, that's weird though, right? Not even one of those silly offers? All right, well, okay. Let's move on. I'm sorry, guys, the deal goes away in 20 seconds. Obsolete, done, done, done. Done, can't, no, just said top of the hour. We don't, listen, I never want you to buy anything that you don't like. If you don't like it, don't buy it. That's my rule. Don't buy it just because it's cheap. Here we go. Top of the hour is here. Welcome in. Hi, everybody. Here we go. Yellow diamond time. This is my special of the entire night. I've been really kind of hush-hush about this because I didn't want everyone just waiting for this one moment. But here we are. We've arrived. And you can say, that's like a term people use. I've arrived. Because you finally got into that car, or you finally moved into that neighborhood, or you finally own a yellow diamond. So you have arrived. Well, you've arrived here on Friday Night TVON last hour. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We have a yellow diamond necklace on the way. I am so excited about this top of the hour. I have been trying not to tell you about it just because I know that everybody would just ignore everything that I brought you up to this point. We have a yellow diamond 9247 here. It is a really, really special yellow diamond. Big yellow diamond, pear shape, 31-pointer minimum bezel set. Bezel and prong, so it's not going anywhere. This is about as locked in to a gold mounting as can be. Double setting, 31-point, 3-point side diamonds. There'll be bezel set diamonds. Okay, so it's almost February. We've got Valentine's Day on the way, and I know how many of us want jewelry. We want jewelry. We want jewelry. I know, candy's great. Candy's really good, but then it stays forever on the hips. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. The candy, flowers only last a few days. The candy stays with you forever, theoretically. And yet, jewelry also forever, but in a good way. Enjoying it forever, every day. The sentimental value of jewelry. you cannot put a price tag on. It really is, the beautiful things that we as women receive are always so memorable and so delightful because we remember the emotion we felt that moment of receiving something, of putting it on for the first time, of seeing it for the first time. That joy of jewelry never ever stops. And that I can honestly say, I don't know, besides people and pets, I don't know of anything else where the joy just continues to be there every day, to build and to be there every day. The love of jewelry is a serious thing. And there's really just, like I said, besides people, the people we love and the people in our lives, there's nothing else that really can do that like jewelry does. So we have something here that everybody can wear, from any age group to anybody, you know, anywhere you live, any socioeconomic status that you're in, or however you dress, or if you dress more casual, if you dress up. However you wear jewelry, this is really one of those universal style pieces, which is why I'm going to put it out there as a potential great gift idea as well. It is a 31 point in that center, and that's a minimum. And then you've got the side diamonds right here. Look at those side diamonds, the yellows. They're bright, aren't they? And you've got the rounds that are bezeled. This is all in a chain of 14 karat gold, all diamond cut, of course. And we'll share it with you here. I'm still trying to get over the fact I didn't get an offer on that trillion. That was weird, right? I don't know. It's so weird. I know. I was like, what's she doing these days? I'm seeing different things. Let me tell you, it's a surprise every day. You just never know what you're going to see on the show. I think that's fair to say. You just don't know. You don't know. You don't know who's going to be here. You don't know. You just don't know. So every day is a surprise. So you got to tune in. And especially on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, Sunday, February 1st. That's this Sunday. So here we are with our yellow diamond. It's also Grammy night. I'm so excited about the Grammys. Get to go to the Grammys. Yay. So that's fun. Love that. My favorite show. But here we go. Besides TVON. Take a look at this. This is fabulous, is it not? Pear shape, set at an angle, and then just about an inch away are those other round brilliants. Look at this. Lobster claw, 16, 17, 18. All the diamond cutting to the chain. Let's show it to you on the neckline. How beautiful. And of course, I'm showing it right now at about 18 inches. You could wear it higher. You could wear it lower. Wear it where you like. Yes? Oh, congratulations on the spinel. Who got it? From where? From Arizona. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. You didn't ask her? You just didn't even bother out. See, if I was on the phone, I would just say, like, how do I pronounce your name? Because I'm always asking. Andrea or Andrea, thank you so much for shopping tonight. Now, if I was on the phone with you guys, I would never get off the phone with you guys, right? That's the reality, right? We'd be just talking all day. It's why they don't let me answer phones. They make me just stand up here and talk to you, right? In this way. But here's the deal. That is a really, really special piece, and yet wearable by all. Stunning look here. Let's give it away. Let's make it giftable. Like I said, there's not a lot of jewelry I have at this point that's going to be you know, under $2,000 or $3,000. It's fine jewelry. And as long as we continue to bring you fine, that's going to be where we're at. Here's what I'm going to do now. But the surprise element is really here now. For this top of the hour, doing what I want to do here, making sure we bring you a value that's giftable. And when I look at the yellow diamonds, and I'll give you a little heads up, we have a yellow diamond cross pendant this weekend. I'll show it to you. It's going to be a little more money. It's not going to be for everybody. But this is the way where if you wanted to maybe stack, if you have a yellow diamond ring, if you have yellow diamond earrings, if you have anything in yellow diamonds, and I think about this, I wear yellow diamonds every day in a necklace because I love it, and it's what sets me apart. I know not everyone else is going to be wearing it. Look at that. That's this weekend. So there's something coming up in a marquise pendant, but I'm also thinking about maybe just putting that on this piece too. I'm even thinking now, if you want to get real fancy, you could get this necklace and have that as the necklace or the chain you put this cross on. I mean, that's a real true yellow diamond devotee there. If you want to add that pendant to that necklace, here's what we're going to do. That pendant is coming up this weekend. Which day, I'm not sure. I haven't scheduled all my shows yet because that's what I do after this one. Okay? So yeah, that's a thing. We're doing that later. But what I'm going to do right now is deliver to you the value that can be worn on its own. Maybe you're going, I don't wear crosses, or that's too big, or I know that's going to be more money because it's 2 carats and yellow diamonds. Okay, here's the way you affordably own yellow diamonds. And I mean super affordable, making it less than, did you look up the chains? I asked you a couple minutes ago if you had like the access to the World Wide Web, maybe look up what a 14 karat gold chain is going for right now to give you a little bit of base knowledge on where things are at, because everyone's moving up their prices day by day by day. And I know gold crashed today. I know it's still close to $5,000 an ounce. So, you know, the crash is we have to put that in like air quotations. Crash, well, yeah. Okay, no, it just came down to where it was the week prior and where it's been hanging out for like the last month or two at also record high levels. So it's just an important time to get a chain, because obviously we know gold is going to go back up. It spent one day a little lower than where it was in the record highs on Wednesday, and now it's going to climb back up. That's what happens. That's what's been happening. So here we are. And here's your chance to get something very special and get something in a lot of gold. Obviously 18 full inches of gold. It's one thing to do a pendant like what we have coming up this weekend. This is where you're adding an entire 18 inches of solid gold. So there is a little bit of a, yeah, it's a little extra when you're talking about a necklace and not a pendant. The necklace is the whole thing. The pendant's where you're still having to supply your own chain. So this is definitely a way to get the whole one and done, ready to wear piece that you're loving and not having to break the bank to get, because it's also going to be better than even $2,499, which is where it should be, going significantly less than that. And now is the time to take full advantage of it here, because we're going to send it out and make it a lot better than 24, better than even 2,000. Come on in, everybody. Holiday shopping, and I'm talking about holiday like Valentine's Day, anniversaries, birthdays, or just because it's Friday night. And you got to take the values when they're here. You take advantage of the values that are presented before you. That's what you do. That's what you do. And it's not going to be 2,000. What would happen if I gave you a chain price, not 19, no, adding in the big diamond, the extra side diamonds are there, you're getting at least 34 points in diamonds, likely more. And yet, we're not even doing $19.99 or $999. Now we just made it a chain, free diamond. Free diamonds, free labor, that beautiful, brilliant cut pair. Pear shapes are a huge thing right now. I mean, it's just, to me, I think more about shapes when it comes to rings. Rings, it really, like this, it's a necklace. So you think about how it's going to look when it's nestled on the collarbone there, how it's going to look as that first thing everybody sees with that open collar, open neckline, or even if you're wearing a high neckline. This is what's able to show because of that adjustability. And it's under $1,000, and I got one person. Now, maybe we just need to make it a little bit sweeter. It is, after all, yes. I can. Who's that? Did you say Reva? Reba. I'm going to show the Russian demantoid necklace here. Let's take a look at this one. 112-8088. One more time on the Russian demantoid. Look at this one. And this was in platinum. Chain included as well. And let me get it all sorted out here. Here it is. This is the Russian demantoid we had earlier. It is our 36 pointer with the halo around it. That's the Russian demantoid. And that's how it compares to the yellow diamond. 36 pointer, 20 points in the halo, and this one has the adjustability of a spring ring with a fully adjustable, meaning any length you want to go below 18 inches. So always adjustable to any precise length you need. That was here for $1,499 earlier tonight. Yeah, that one is sold. Thank you so much. And then here we are with our yellow diamond necklace, returning back to our 1129247. And out it will go. How can we make this easy? Simple. Simple, 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 simple. It's not even $9.99. $8.99, $8.88. We got a better value for you right now. You take advantage of the necklace. Couldn't think of a better way to go. Two-tone gold goes with everything that you have, everything you love, everything you wear. You're gonna love this. And yellow diamond, think about the yellow diamond pear shape, the ring. You remember the 5 stone with all the pear shapes? Bestseller. You have that. This would go with it. What about the yellow diamonds, whatever solitaire you have, our 1 carat, our ovals, our cushions, all the great stones we've seen. So impressive, and yet it will not be $888 or $799. It's an entire necklace, and I might even come, let's just come closer. Take a look at this yellow diamond in the closest way possible. I'm going to refocus the camera because as we come in closer, you got to see that. Look at that stone. VS material, and not $799 when you cannot buy a chain for this price tag. And I wouldn't wait, because when gold prices go up, chains go up, you know, that's kind of the basic way for ladies to figure out where gold's at. And not that there's like 3 ounces of gold in a typical chain, there usually isn't, but it's a huge way to see and detect where gold prices are when you watch chains go over $1,000 for a basic chain. This is anything but basic because you got a big diamond solitaire in the middle. And it's that pear shape. Look at that setting. The bezel around it, this is like the basket work that comes all the way through. What that does is it also helps the stone look a lot bigger. And that's why, to the eye, when you saw that from a distance, you probably thought that was a 1 carat look. It does give you that look thanks to the way the gold is bordered around it. So it gives you a much bigger look than what it's actually weighing. It also has those extra side diamonds. We don't want to forget about those, the round brilliants that are set into the sides. And we're going to do better than $799. You bet we will. $777 for the necklace, and only limited to what we have here, which obviously is extremely limited. So that's something else I want to remind you of. And then don't forget, this weekend, if you want to wait for the Marquise Cross, we will have that coming up this weekend. So that's going to be coming up with 2 carats in yellow diamonds. No, it's not going to be $777, but we will have a gorgeous piece there for you. So lots and lots to get to coming up this weekend. Don't forget, our big Valentine's Day special is coming up this weekend as well. It's our Valentine's gift from us to you. Looking forward to sharing that with you, as well as this one here. The yellow diamond is just so fabulous there. And don't forget about the extras on the sides. We also have some recaps here, some pieces that we had in the first hour that we'll bring back out for you. We have a couple other last minute moments here. I've got 45 minutes left with you. Let's show you the opal that was here early on tonight. It's 1130086. This is the opal. Here's the Lightning Ridge Australian opal, elongated too. So you get that jumbo look out of a 1 carat 32 size with the diamonds on the sides, 3 on each side, bigger diamonds there as well. That's $9.99. So another great affordable way to get some jewelry in gold, not platinum, that's gold, which we love too, because that's a high-end way to get your metal, the highest end there is right now. So that's important, and we still have a great Tanzanite to show you. We've got a Tanzanite that is going to be our 9 carat 16. We also have a big Patahiba 2 carats plus there. I'm going to just go ahead and blow out an Alexandrite, 113050. So I had one the other day, and it was only slightly bigger. And this one is very, very important. I've got a GIA cert to go with it. We're going to show it to you now. This is the Alexandrite that was so good, we decided to send it first to GIA and then have that stone certified, and then add our own beautiful triple halo and diamonds around it. 11300055. I've got the color change here too. Part of the beauty of a cert from GIA is they're able to not only just look at the color change and identify it, but also photograph it for you, so you can see there what that's going to look like. So that's always included on your color gemstone report with a color changing stone from GIA. Here's the GIA cert, Alexandrite report, brilliant oval, transparent. And then you've got, again, we know the origin, 103, and then 5 by 6.5 millimeter is the size of this oval. Take a look at this. So that cert's going to come to your home with the ring. Cert's done on the center stone. We've added the 70 points in the yellow and 79 points in the white diamonds. So interesting, because the 1 halo, you can see the yellow diamonds in the middle are so large, it gives you almost the same diamond weight as the 2 halos of the white diamonds. So altogether 149 in diamond weight. That's pretty impressive in the solid 2-tone gold, yellow, white together. The band itself is going to be the white gold. The inside of the ring is going to be white gold as well. We are on our last call on the show. 43 minutes to go in our Friday night. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see before we sign off tonight, so we can get those requests in and we'll help you out, okay? So that's really important, and we want to make sure that you get all those opportunities, save all that money you need to, and then here we are with that major 103. Now, it's a blowout as well. Even though you've never seen it before, it is brand new at this moment, and yet huge value coming your way. Everyone gets scared when I say new because you think, uh-oh, gold price. Don't worry a thing about it. This is from, we manufactured this from that cellar melted that went 2.5 months through November, December. So remember that. So that's where, again, a lot of these pieces are made at a different gold price than what at all is reflected in today's market value because of all the great pieces that you left behind that we melted. That was the whole purpose of it, right? You know that. So this is the fruits of our labor here, and that is a wonderful stone. Actually, I'm seeing a little bit of the blues and the greens, or the blues and the purples right now in just a different light perspective here. We're going to take this on down. I've never seen a 1 carat certified stone go this low, so I'm pretty excited about it because our $11,999, I'm going to take that as a suggestion, and we're going to go a lot less than that. Really important stone here. And GIA certified, so you know everything there is to know about your stone. And that is, if you're thinking, well, is that important? I think a couple of different things here at work. It's important, number one, because out of all of our stones that we ever bring you that are all hand selected, only a few of them ever get sent to GIA for a full report. And so it's not accidental. That happened for a reason. That's how strongly we felt about the stone and how high level it was. We knew that. Then you add to the fact that this makes appraising really easy because you're not having to send your piece off. Anybody ever do that? Do you do that? I sent a stone a few weeks ago. Actually now, over a month ago. I don't have it back yet. Sending stones off to GIA, as much as they're reputable, there's a lot of things that happen in transit that aren't. And so I always makes me nervous. Putting things that are valuable in the mail, and I'm local. You know, I'm still, again, I'm just, you know, like 60, 70 miles away. I could drive down there if I wanted to waste an entire day driving. I already do that to come in here. So again, I mean, last time I drove to San Diego, I've done it twice in recent months, and it took, you know, 5-6 hours because we got something called traffic here. So it's just not worth it to drive it down, but then you always worry about putting stuff in the mail. In other words, if you're sending your own stones off to GIA, just know it's going to take some time, and there's that transit that you have to worry about. Is it ever going to get there? Is it ever going to get back to you? And what's going to happen? So this is where it's done. It's ready. So appraisals, you take this to your jeweler, you take it to your best known appraiser, you hand them the cert. They're not having to guess because half the time appraisers don't know what they're looking at either. If you've got a stone that's already certified, it's done. You show them the cert. They can give you a value based on that cert as opposed to guessing on their own. And I'll tell you right now, we're going to make this really easy. It's not $11,999. Let's do something wild. Because I am so 100% dedicated to getting this one home tonight, let's do better than even $5,000. How about $49.99 to just get it done? The beauty of Alexandrite is the color change. But with that, it's really tough to get a stone over 1 carat, and then one that has the quality that is so important. We set it like that. 70 points and 79 points. A carat 49 total weight in diamonds set in this major platform of gold. Here it is again on the hand, and it's not going to be $49.99 either. I'll keep on going. You know these never, ever go this low in the price tag. It's not $49. It's not $45. I'll blow it out for $3,999. And that's our color changing Alexandrite right out of Brazil. Best there is. Modern day Alexandrite's best is out of Brazil. Originally, it was the Russian material that was kind of that was the first discovery. That's why it's named Alexandrite. It was Tsar Alexander. It was named after, so named for, in honor of him, let's say. That is gorgeous. And I can't get over that we're giving you a 149 diamond weight around it, all for $39.99. And then I do think we got to bring out that Moonstone in the bridge. And anything else you want to see or request or recap, we're here to recap. We've had 2 hours and 21 minutes. We're here. We can recap. The big Moonstone can recap it. We can recap the gorgeous orange tourmaline, the Sapphire heart shape. Would you like this Alexandrite? Thank you so much. Here's the big Moonstone we had earlier, which is our 1130-134, that one. Now that I got a little excited. I brought it out too early, and I know that. Congrats on that certified stone. Amazing value there. Well done. If anyone needs one like it, we did have one last night, so I can always bring that out. It was a carat 29, if my memory serves. And then here we are with 112, or actually 113, 0134, it's the 222. That's where the twos go wild. Deuces are going wild there on that center stone with the carat 65, so a carat and 2/3 in the diamonds, which note the very large diamonds around that second halo, the marquees and the rounds that get extra jumbo in their size. That is going to be around the outer edge there. And then a little bit of texture and workmanship in the split shank of the gold there. So also 14 karat gold, stays in the white gold this time around. And very proud to say let's blow it out for only $32.99. So that's a recap from earlier here tonight. So excited to see that one here back. And then we'll show you the bridge, which gives you not as much diamond weight, but a nice size stone and a really good look. And we'll try to see what we can do to maneuver that price tag and get it down a little bit lower for you as well on the really fabulous oval moonstone that we have coming up, carat and a half. So one big stone here, 222, and then we'll bring you the carat and a half. Now also, we cannot ignore the fact that the most incredible piece of our collection is out to play tonight. And seconds after everybody seeing it, what did we do? Everybody were called in requesting one thing: show me the emerald. We did. Just want to remind you, this is the ring that I'm wearing. It is second to none as far as quality is concerned in our jewelry overall, and I'm not exaggerating. This is the most important and valuable piece I've ever worn in 25 years on TV of showing you jewelry. And I've been lucky, I've been really blessed in my life to, be involved with a lot of different, just things, categories, venues, entertainment, sports, news, and I've been, like I said, the Grammys are this weekend. I get to go, and I used to go to all the award shows when I could. And I got to tell you, I've had the privilege of wearing a lot of important pieces. Just pieces that were loaned or that I borrowed. Like people do when they get to dress up and go to events and be photographed and on red carpets. And I still don't know if even in those events and in those moments, if I've ever had anything on quite of this level, because this is really that rare. It's not just Muzo Mine Colombian Emerald, it's our top stone. It's the top of the TVON collection. This is it. It's the 98 points in diamonds, sure. We're ignoring those. I don't know who's looking at the diamonds when that emerald is sitting there. It's really about the emerald. And you get the glow and the clarity, and I'll tell you right now, the platinum setting, fabulous. Everything about it, showing off the strength of not only the size, and remember, if it's 863, emeralds do have that magic where they tend to look bigger than they weigh. It is, when I say this, I'm not kidding you. This is a $169,000 piece. I mean, it's like, I'm just rounding. And the good news is we're getting rid of that. We already did. But I want to remind anybody who's been watching this all night on my hand, because I must say, it's very distracting in a good way. It's tough to not notice. You can't wear that and not be noticed. Let me try it on for you here, because watch this. As it goes on the hand, it shows you its true beauty, glow, and, it was always a euphemism for years that good emeralds would be described as having a haunting glow, which kind of just meant a little bit of glow, like a headlight miles away through the foggy night. That's the haunting glow they're speaking of. There's nothing really haunting about this. This is just in-your-face bright glow. This is like neons. It's like looking at neon lights, like the marquee outside a theater, like the lights of the most fabulous city in the world, Las Vegas. Like neon, bright neon lights. This isn't just a little glow or a little light or a little something. This is bright as can be, and that is a testament to the clarity. And it's 98 points in diamonds around it, and look at that stone. And it's almost 9 carats. And most of the big stones we've had that have gone out the door, they were not Colombian, they were Zambian. Big difference. This is down from 169,000. It was here for the last several years at 89,999. That's 90,000. We're doing better than that today, tonight, and here's how we do it. And it's already being verified, so again, I'm showing it again, not because I want to scare you away or have you think that everything's going to be 100 or 90,000. I'm showing it because there are 3 people currently talking about it, and one of those 3 people collectors, shoppers, emerald lovers, jewelry aficionados is going to own this ring. Look at that in darkness. Look at that. Watch as it comes around here, and I will shadow this light. Look at that. Wow, that's neon. Look at that. Watch me shadow the light and how it just glows even stronger. It's the ultimate collectible, and we've got it down below even half that. 45,000? No, it's under 30. It's $29,999, and it's already being verified, and it will go tonight. There are 33 minutes left in the show. I wouldn't imagine this will be here till the end of the show. And if there's any way you can do it, meaning let's help you, obviously we want to make the value's already there. So the value story is already the headliner here. But certainly if you'd like to, you know, split up the payments among 2 cards, if that makes it a little easier for you, fine, that's absolutely okay. And you can get it right away. And you will still have your evaluation period, your money back guarantee, your time to take it to a reputable jeweler. Please take it to someone who knows good stuff. Otherwise, they're going to tell you that can't be real. Of course, that's what most people would say. This is not the ordinary jewelry. This is not something that you find. People are going to think you robbed a museum, or it's just got to be something that, what is that, a family heirloom? Right. Did you know King Louis VIII? This is one of those things that is more of a royalty or museum level. And to do something like that for under $30,000, it's a value. So we're going to see which one of our 3 callers or somebody new that wants to come on in. Again, until I hear sold, it's not sold. But we are talking about it and verifying on it, and it will go tonight. And there's just nothing prettier. I don't think there's anything prettier in this inventory than that ring right there at $29,999. So let me know who's going to take it. This is a fabulous way to go, and you will never regret. I've been just honored to wear it for the last couple of hours here, and it just, I mentioned I'm falling more and more in love with it as I wear it. It's just that level of quality. You'll never tire of a stone like that, and you can feel really, really good. You can feel really, really good that you've got something nobody else has. Nobody else. So this is the one to own. Again, verifying on it right now, maybe gone. It is such a fabulous, fabulous piece. Really is. And Muso Mine, can't get over that. To get a 9-carat stone nearly, never happens. They top out at 4 usually. Buying guides only bother printing prices on 4 carats, maximum. That's it. So this is really a moment, isn't it? And we're really thrilled to bring it to you. So that's going to be gone, $29,999. Are you verifying on the Moonstone or this one? The Moonstone coming up in the bridge. Let's take a look at this. Here's the oval Moonstone. And we're going to do it again. The oval Moonstone is 112-9923. In the bridge mounting, that is a 152. Come on in, all the colors. I feel like these Moonstones, they are somehow getting better and better and better every day and showing every color all the way through. And then there's something magical about setting it up above the diamonds where you get the look of the diamond. You see the diamonds are right beneath it there. So you're actually seeing them through the stone. Because Moonstone, it's doing a lot of cool things here, but it's not really a sparkling stone. We leave that to the diamonds. But now when you put the diamonds in the bridge style underneath it, it's giving all those beautiful, like iridescent rainbow colors, but also showing the diamonds through it. So it's a double bonus, and it's one only, and it's a beautiful selection. You get white or yellow or rose gold, your choice there, because the Moonstone looks good no matter what. So you're going to choose whatever gold is your true favorite. And the 111 is the diamond weight there in the fabulous bridge. And we got to blow it out, and we will. Big moment here for our Moonstone lovers. $59.99. Should be. Could be. We got 29 minutes left in the Friday night. This is the time. Let's get it a home. White, yellow, rose. Fabulous idea. We're about to getting into recaps as well. And we've got fewer and fewer pieces to recap as the show goes on because a lot of pieces from earlier are moving. So this is the last call on the show. And we're going to take it down. You know what? $2,500. $2,500 to open. Let's do it. 25, I just had a moonstone here, a little bit bigger. Diamond weight, close. We did that for what, 35? Here's a $2,500 open opportunity with a $10 increment. And we'll go from there. And welcome into our final few minutes of Friday. Very excited to have you with us here. And if you need another Alexandrite, don't forget, we've got other Alexandrites to show. If you missed out on the certified stone, we do have that for you as well. We've got the big kunzite pendant. We have the really, really beautiful gold quartz. We've got some green tourmaline drop earrings, a color change spine, which is amazing, and some big copper bearing. There's a good purple Paraíba. It's a 6-carater for a price that's a lot lower than our typical 2 carats. Last night, I didn't even show you this stone I had because it was a 1.5 carat and it was so much money. I avoided it. Tell you what, I found the value. Today I went ahead and looked at all the purple Paraíbas left. There aren't many, and I found this one. I found the 6-carater, and I'm gonna drop it in price since wild things have to happen in the finale here. And so what we're gonna do is bring you 112-8971. It's our 6-carat purple Paraíba. These are like waves, subtle triple split waves of diamonds. From the bigger diamonds to the smaller diamonds, the 2 rows of pave and the 1 row of shared prong set larger stones. And all we gotta do is just give you the value. I know you're waiting on this one. So true story, last night, I had this 1-carat 17 stone, 117 purple Paraíba. I flashed it at the end of the show, and a lot of you said, okay, just flash it. Flashed it, showed you the price. It was $59.99. I'm going to do better on the 6-carat. It was $6,000 for a just over 1-carat stone. Now we're going to take the 6-carat stone and take it even lower than the 1-carat was 24 hours ago. That is value. That's value. And you're getting triple split shank. So it is like having 3 rings all in one, made up together to give you that one beautiful style, easy to wear. We really do. You have to mount a stone like this with more gold. You can't put a bigger stone on a flimsy little metal. It'll always, you know what it'll do? You ever see women wearing jewelry? I see it all the time. And it's spinning, and you only see the back of the band, and it's on the front of their hand, and you're going, what's happening? What's happening? Isn't that uncomfortable? Isn't that hard to pick things up and drive when your stone is sitting under your hand? That's when it's too top heavy. And I get it. It's great. It's a great look to have a big stone on a little band. It actually makes the stone look bigger, so that's why a lot of ladies do it, especially with diamond engagement rings. They'll put the big stone on a skinny little band, and it makes the stone look even bigger. Well, here, we don't really believe in doing that because it has to be wearable and has to sit properly. So we anchor this bigger stone with 3 rings, essentially, and just put it all together as one band, because otherwise it's going to spin and it's going to fall to one side or the other and it's going to teeter and do all those things. Here's where it just wears beautifully. It's also in white, yellow, or rose. So you do get to choose your gold color there, and here's what it looks like on the hand. Take a look at that. And that is, yep, that's a really, really good size stone. And here we go with a better price than even that 59. That's the price for a 1-carat last night. Here's the 6-carat, exactly. Purple Paraíba means it's copper rich. It's got that deep, intense purple, almost like a little bit of cranberry red in there as well. And it's under, you know what, let's go even under 5,000. I'm just gonna make magic happen here. End of the show, we got 25 minutes. So let's make this happen very quickly. Not gonna be 5, not gonna be 4, it's $39.99 first caller. So another collectible will be out of here in a hurry. Another one of those big collectible Paraíbas we love, $39.99, that's it. So really quick opportunity there, and $39.99 gets it to you. Don't forget about the emerald, the moonstone. We have a Paraíba. I showed you a 2-carat Paraíba. If anyone wants to know a little bit more about that, or that blue star sapphire, I'll tell you there's a really good 370. I think I need to show just the 370. The other two they can stay. I've got the largest though is our 370 with the most diamond weight, also in a triple style shank, but in a bridge. We're going to show that to you as well one more time. We've got recaps on the way. So all you need to do right now, say the word, let me know what you'd like to see one more time. Before we go, we still have the Tanzanite pendant from earlier, the Sapphire bangle bracelet, which had all those different colors of sapphire, aquamarines, blue zircon trillion, yellow diamond necklace, black opal, triple heart-shaped ruby necklace, the trillion moonstone. Never got an offer, not even a silly one. No offer on the trillion moonstone, my goodness. So here's the deal. I'm going to show you what we have in a blue star sapphire one more time. Here it is. This was the ultimate. I had a trio earlier, there were 3. This was the largest in 2 ways. Largest center, largest diamond weight, and the most gold because it's 3 rings in one. The middle row is going to be all the way underneath, so that's a bridge style of sorts. No, you're not going to see the diamonds through the stone, but you do see the diamonds run one side to the other underneath the center. So that's important. It's item number 112, 1221. So a little numerical palindrome for us there, and we're going to blow it out right now. This is the one to own. Who's got that Paraíba? We're going to find out shortly. The Paraíba is going to go. The 6 carat for $39.99 is wonky. It's crazy good. Now here's the Blue Star Sapphire with all those incredible diamonds, and it's also, ooh, I love this price tag. This is what blowouts are all about. I mean, it's taking like melt price, giving you a better price than the melt on the gold, free diamonds, free Blue Star. 370 is a huge size. Think of what a 370. I've had a sapphire recently that was 4. It was a blue sapphire. It was 4 carats in size. It went for 12 grand and it sold. This one, sure, Jason, what's the question? Yeah.
What's the offer of the Moonstone?
Oh, we don't have any. We don't have any. Now, I put a time limit on it, and we passed that time limit like 38 minutes ago. But, you know, if you've got a reasonable offer, I'll be happy to consider it. No, I can't take that. Yeah, that's not respectable. It's just not respectful, to be honest, you know. It's not. But thank you anyways. Here we go with our Blue Star Sapphire. This one's going to go out right now. Let's take a look at it here on the hand. Blue Star Sapphire, triple split shank and diamonds. Here's what it looks like. That star in the white gold. I always recommend the star stones in a white metal, platinum, sterling, or gold. Gold being the preference. And that's what that is right there. Gold, because you've got it's like a white silver, a silvery white color on the star itself. That's something, you know, you can't dictate that. That's Mother Nature. You can't change the color of the asterism. That's happening on its own. And that's going to be down to $29.99. Whoever would think you could get a 3 carat 70, any sapphire, pick a sapphire, even an inky navy blue faceted stone out of Thailand, you know, where they're not always the best color. They're that deep, dark navy. This is a much better, again, beautiful color and with the asterism. Yes. Yeah, we're far apart. Yeah. That was our largest of the night, Jason. And just to put in perspective, we just had a 2 carat for $3,300. And that's a 4 carat 30. So we'd have to be closer to 6 or 5, you know, somewhere in that range. We can't be doing a $500. I don't have anything here for $500 tonight. I'm sorry I don't. I wish that was the case, but I do not. So again, something to consider there. All right, let's go to $29.99 and then let's talk about end of the show recaps. We're going to show you the pieces you may have missed and give you a nice opportunity to go ahead and take advantage while our last 20 minutes are here with us, okay? And still have that beautiful purple Paraíba. The purple Paraíba, still, that's going to be the best value sitting here right now because the Alexandrite's another top value. The big emerald, that's a good one as well. But here's the purple Paraíba down to $39.99 for a 6 carat stone. That's incredible. Really excited to have that for you. And then, of course, you have, let me show you a few other pieces that we still have available from the show. We'll leave the Blue Star Sapphire up there for your consideration. And then we got a few others to think about as well. And the emerald, well, the emerald, I don't know. I don't mean to, show up the other pieces here because they're all so good. But look at that emerald. And then what else? The Moonstone. And the big, we had an opal. We had a couple opals. We had a crystal opal. We also had a great looking aqua. We had a blue zircon trillion cut. This is such a pretty stone, bright turquoise blue. This is the turquoise blue you would see out of Paraíba. That's what most people say, but it's Paraíba. Paraíba, I heard someone say that, Paraíba, but it's Paraíba. It's a really rare, of course, it's a pronunciation that's from Brazil because that is where it's named. So there's a state in Brazil called Paraíba, Brazil. And that's where, if you've ever wondered where that name is derived from, that is a derivative and a nod to the first ever discovery of this copper-rich material. And it's from the state of Paraíba in Brazil. So given that that was the first discovery, that name has carried this copper and manganese material through. And then we also, that's again, blue zircon, but it's that color of Paraíba. So that's our blue zircon trillion. And then we also have this fabulous fancy cut pendant. That's going to be the pendant with the red flashes. That was our 614, by the way. So you're getting another tremendous stone there. And a 614, that was also down to $29.99. So everything on this wheel, listen, I'll take the emerald out of the equation here because I know we want to keep things on the affordable side for our recaps. Everything on this wheel so far, $39.99 or less. We'll keep it that way. That 6-carat Paraíba's got to go. I have an opal here to show you. The opal is fantastic. This is what, again, pieces. I know it's a busy Friday night. You may have missed a couple of presentations on these great rings and pendants, and they should not stay here. Here's the fabulous Lightning Ridge. That's a black opal with a lot of blue, but mostly green. It's like the green will really take over for the most part on that one, but still going to kind of move the colors as the stone moves within the light. And then we also have a really important opal. Look at this opal. So we'll put our 2 opals in the back, left and right here, so you can see this crystal opal in the magnificent pear shape. That's a good one. So any of these pieces you like, they're all going to be, they're still $39.99 or less, and they go all the way as affordable as $9.99. So we've certainly got those values. And what a pretty, colorful, bright, vibrant, here we are with February is so packed full of what I always call February the month of fun, because it's all fun stuff. It's all fun stuff. It's fun, fabulous things. I mean, February has holidays, but they're not like the super serious, like religious holidays, you know, that are, you know, they're like fun holidays, right? We've got Groundhog Day. Fun furry holiday, right? Fun. It's a fun holiday. Groundhog Day, yay. We'll see what Phil says. I know the East Coasters are like, please, oh, please, please tell us spring is on the way. So we've got Groundhog Day, and then there's Mardi Gras, and then there's that big game on next Sunday, you know, the 8th. That's that big game that if I use the words S and B and then, you know, I get sued and I'm taken off the air. But, you know, it's called the big game, and, you know, it's a football celebration. We all love to, you know, eat and party and do that kind of fun stuff, right? And this is where sports lovers and non-sports lovers alike get to join in for a fun national holiday of sorts, right? It feels like it is. And then we've got Valentine's Day. And my personal favorite day of the year is the February 23rd. So that has special meaning. So, you know, there's a lot of fun in February. It's a fun February festive month. Yes? That's what I thought. That's the best value up there, actually. And Joanne, what'd you take over there so I don't recap it? I'm sorry? Oh, okay. So not today? All right, because always worried I'm recapping pieces and then people go, I bought that. So this one's now spoken for, so that means we can add more jewelry to the mix here. And what was that and who can I thank? Oh, really? From which day? Oh, gosh, so I won't remember it? Is what you're telling me? I got a pretty good memory. Here's the Moonstone trillion cut. Thank you on the copper bearing. Our copper bearing is gone. Congratulations. Did you get one of the heart shapes by any chance? Oh my God, see, how do I know? See, I do remember. You didn't even tell me and I remember. I remember. Crystal, congratulations. Was it the 9-carat or the 10? Which one? Oh, wonderful. Crystal, you'll love it. It's funny, we were just talking, I mean, obviously Jason's caller just picked up one, so you guys are like Purple Paraíba friends now. It's such a great collectible. I mean, again, these Purple Paraíbas, I wish I had another one. I'm kind of looking right now to see if I have any more to show you because they are such a value. They're such a value. They're so unique. You'll love them forever. Again, still on this wheel, 39. Actually, now, Tony, we'd have to change it. You know that my most expensive piece up there at this point is $29.99. Yeah, it's either the Tanzanite pendant or the star sapphire or $29.99. We have about 15 minutes left. I can show you anything you'd like to see if you have a specific request or something from, you know, earlier. But also, yeah, there's one more thing I want to add in. It's this aqua in the really fabulous oval. And you know what else is here? The big bracelet, which I know there's not really room on the wheel for a bracelet, but we do have a really pretty bracelet in sapphires, which I'll show you on the wrist. Here's also the aqua. So that means, by the way, guys, if I'm doing $29.99 or less, we can make that trillion moonstone. I got one offer, it was $500. Unfortunately, I don't have anything here for $500, so I couldn't say yes to that. But I will put it on the $29.99 or less wheel, and then we can still, you know, have some fun with it, okay? We can play with that. But if you like the trillion moonstone, the opal's $9.99. This is the blue zircon, it's $14.99. The 614 is $29.99. That's also the price tag for the blue star, Roval sapphire, and Jason, who was shopping over there with you? Thank you, Billy, so much. Thank you all so much for shopping tonight. I'm so glad we could put some sparkle in your Friday night. Take a look at this. Here's the bangle on the wrist. This is the multicolored sapphire Sorari bangle. Sorari's the designer behind this. I can't take the credit for this beauty. I'm just going to go ahead and give you an end of the show price here because it's in 14 karat gold, and it is, look at that, it is a bit fluid. So meaning it's just got this great shape that finds itself, meaning it's always an oval shape. It locks closed in the back center, which looking through all this glare is difficult to do, but then it just fastens like that. And then you've got all these different colors of sapphires. That was approximately 2 carats in sapphires and 14 karat gold. I'll just go ahead and blow it out for the end of the show at $19.99. So if you'd like the 14 karat gold bangle, got a little flexibility. Once it's fastened, it's still oval in shape, but it doesn't have as much movement to it. There's a little button you'll press down. That's what releases the closure. So it opens it up nicely, and then you can easily put it on and take it off with ease. So it's really a simple closure and style for you, so no issue there. But then you also have a fabulous wheel here where everything from $9.99 and up to $29.99. And yes, that trillion cut Moonstone, we'll go ahead and just, we'll honor under $3,000. And if you'd still like to make an offer on that and get close, that's fine. And then we'll show you also, here's a fun little pendant. I flashed this earlier, was curious if anybody was thinking red, white, and blue like I was. This is a ruby and sapphire combo in 2 tones of gold that can be worn this way or that way. You can wear it however you like because there's essentially bales all the way on either side. And you can put it, look at that beautiful idea. Let me show it on the hand here. It's 2 pear shapes that kind of meet in the middle and do this nice little, kind of hugging style. And they're going to be our 88 points in the blue and 85 in the ruby. So this is the same corundum material, but we still went ahead and got individual carat weights for you. It's 112-9205 with about 10 minutes to go. Just want to show you this pendant if anybody would like it. And then we will continue to, again, help you out on the wheel of rings and pendants. But this one, just want to give it a little bit of detail for you and keep in mind that emerald. Waiting and still talking this one over. A lot of people talking about that big, nearly 9 karat emerald, but this pendant gotta go 1.5 inches in length, top to bottom. I'll show you that, and then we'll get you a look on the neckline. It's in 2-tone. It will stay in 2-tone. It is 1.5 inches there, and that is accurate. And then here's what it looks like. But again, you can reverse it. If you would rather have the sapphire on the bottom and the ruby on the top, you can simply just go like this. Put your chain through the other side. Or you can wear it simply like utilize both bales at the same time and then wear it like that. Or wear it like this. You can do anything you want. You can wear it essentially 4 different ways. And that's the beauty of it. But these are nice chunky, really nice chunky corundums there. Best of ruby out of Burma, best of Ceylon sapphire. And a beautiful way to get this little bit of length and that almost like hourglass-like S-curve style. It's not a figure 8, but it's close, and I'm going to blow it out for $12.99. First caller on that one, $12.99 ruby sapphire, no diamonds, just a lot of beautiful gold wrapping around it, and then we'll show it up close for you again. So here's our last call on the broadcast tonight, and that one will be only $12.99 for the ruby sapphire combo. Feels patriotic without being like an eagle or a flag, or we've had heart shapes where there's like a flag type of stars and stripes look within a heart shape. Those are great. I'm all for that, but I do love just that just really high-end, larger stone presence you're getting there in the ruby and the sapphire combo. So $1,299 on that one if you'd like to get it. Stays in the 2-tone. And then that Tanzanite pendant, $29.99 for the 6 karat 14. That's very impressive. Remember, $14.99 on the zircon. We've got a final call here for you on the show. About 9 minutes left to go. And that bangle, $19.99. Just going to go ahead and give away that sapphire bangle for you at under $2,000 when there's a lot of gold there. Usually, if we have a bracelet these days under $3,000, it's pretty quick to go. When we can go under $2,000, that's really exciting when you got 14 karat solid like that bangle is. So I'll show that to you again. That's 112-9874 and getting really busy here at the end of the night. No surprise, everything goes. Don't forget it's a huge weekend here ahead. Maybe the most significant weekend TVON has ever experienced. We hope you'll be along for the ride. Join me tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Same on Sunday. Now Sunday's our big announcement day. Starting off the show at 10 a.m. Sunday morning, February 1st. promised, we're going to have a very, very important show. I hope you'll join me for that. Here's what this bangle, I mean, look at that. The movement on it, see that flexibility you get? Finds its way. This is why I say it's for an average size wrist, but you could always wear it. If you have an 8-inch wrist, a 9-inch wrist, you can wear it too. It's just not going to close in the back. But look at how secure that is. I could do jumping jacks right now and cartwheels, and I'm not a big fan of cartwheels, but if I did, this would still be on my wrist. It's not going anywhere, even though, look, it's not even closed. It's not clasped. Nothing's done there. So it's really just, again, easy, 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 and then it just locks in just like this. You pop it in, it clicks twice, boom, you're closed and done and secure and on your way out the door. So easy as can be to put on those bracelets. Like, I despise magnetic closures because magnetic closures, as easy as they are, they really look cheap to me. I mean, they look like junk. It looks like junk jewelry. Magnetic closures are not something, you see in fine jewelry. Yes? Trillion blue zircon, you got it. Here's that turquoisey, and I keep likening it to a Paraíba because it's got that real turquoisey color. It's more, just so you know, it's not as blue as most blue zircons are. It's more turquoisey. Think like a Sleeping Beauty turquoise color, but in the zircon. And it's 1128450, and that's our double halo in diamonds. That one is a one only. That one does stay in the white gold, and that's down to $1,499 with a little split shank. It's like we keep it a little more narrow there on the split style, but really well done with that double halo in the diamonds. Here's another way. Always like to do what we do with the trillions on pear shapes, so you can see it angled either way you like. $14.99. That one sounds like that'll be the next to go, and makes sense. Very important style there with that trillion and the double halo. Exquisite, exquisite quality, and only $14.99. That's in the white gold. Make sure you grab that if you can at $14.99. Sounds like that one may be gone, and we take another look. Let me add something to the mix here because we still have, what else? Oh, there's another aqua. It's the trillion aqua. Have the trillion moonstone, also have a trillion aqua. This is the trillion. Now that's a very heavy. You can see how wide the band is. It's all 14 karat gold. Carat 45 on the trillion and 7 points in diamonds. That one's only 1111, as is the other aqua. So 2 aquas to choose from, the oval or the trillion, both going to be $1,111. Or do we do $10.99? Something like that. Some right in that $1,100 range. All I'm seeing on my bag is $29.99. So I'm doing a lot better than the price it was supposed to be. That can be said on everything up here tonight. So let me know if you have a favorite we can help you out with. Also the triple heart in rubies. Remember the triple heart pendant with the chain included? That was in the 3 rubies with the diamonds. Take a look at this on the hand here. That is also still here for only $13.99 with Valentine's Day around the corner. Oh my, and I think we know whether it's a trio, the 3 can mean a lot of things. There's a lot of different symbolism behind 3. So having 3 hearts, heart-shaped, distinctive, Burmas, I mean, stacked, matched, all that, solid 18 karat gold, including the chain, for $13.99. Impressive, to say the least. That's one heck of a value there. And the length is 1 1/4 inches. So over 1 inch of 18 karat gold, and the pendant itself, that's only in white gold. It does have to stay in the white gold, but that is such a remarkable value, isn't it, for $13.99? So let me know if you'd like that one. We'll help you there. And then last call on this wheel. We are done in 5 minutes. Yeah. Who wants to see that again? We're showing it again. I can't get enough of it. I'll make you this deal. I'm going to wear this until it sells. So from every show here on out, I'm going to, if they'll let me, I'm going to wear this every single show. You're going to think it's my new ring. I have so much love for this ring, and obviously it's verifying right now. It's the 8 karat 63 emerald, because a lot of people probably just said, did they not just say, Jason, whatever she's been wearing, whatever that is, show it to me again. The 863 Muzo Mine Colombian emerald with the halo in the platinum, stays in platinum, is down to $29,000. Now, if it goes today, fabulous. I guess we'll know tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. if I'm wearing it or not. I'll either be wearing it or I won't. It's either going to be in a box with your name on it, or I'll be wearing it until we find the name to put on the box and send it to you at $29,999. That is quite a stone. Nearly 9 carats, Muzo material. The further away you go, the more vibrant and neon and colorful it gets. Yes. Thank you. Blue zircon, gone. And here we are with that what everyone's asking about. Everybody tonight with 4 minutes left is saying, forget that wheel. It's pretty. I like the jewelry, but that's where we just want to stare at that. We just want to take it all in, look at that 863, know that I've never had a better value, know I've never had a more extraordinary ring than this one right here. And let's go back to that wheel. But $29,999 can be yours. It is really, really something. It's worth every penny and then some. It's worth $170,000. It should have been. It's worth it. It's worth it. And I know it may not be in everybody's wheelhouse, and it may not be, in everybody's size preference, but that is the ultimate emerald. And we all got to agree. We don't have to agree on a lot of things in life, but we do have to, I think, agree on that is one heck of an emerald. And I think we can also all just agree that is one major value. That is one serious value. I didn't say it's inexpensive, but it's a serious value when you take a $170,000 piece and move it down below 30 grand. And we have 3 minutes now. The final countdown is on for Friday. We have a big weekend ahead, a fabulous February, kicking off on Sunday, big announcement, but I'm here tomorrow too. So we do tomorrow and Sunday together. What a weekend we have. It's going to be monumental. When I tell you it's going to be a little bit of like an earth-shattering weekend, I mean it. We've got a very, 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 very important Valentine's Day gift tomorrow from us to you. We have a yellow diamond cross. I flashed all those great, well, I didn't flash the piece yet, but I told you what it was. We have a heart-shaped Tanzanite necklace. Yes, heart-shaped Tanzanite blue ink block D necklace. And it's affordable. So that's going to be our Valentine's Day gift from us to you this weekend. Same with that big yellow diamond. It's a 2-carat yellow diamond cross pendant that I flashed. That's going to be coming up this weekend as well. So that's tomorrow and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., 3 hours each day. Those are Pacific times. So if you're on the East Coast, it'll be 1 to 4. And I would advise, it sounds like maybe our East Coasters need to probably stay in this weekend as well if you're going to be affected by that new storm. And probably doesn't sound like it's a lot of ice cleared yet anyways on the East Coast. So it's probably just safer to be at home and stay safe and warm anyways. But that's going to be this weekend. So a perfect weekend to stay in with us and tune in for those 3 hours we get together. And we will enjoy some very, very big moments, okay? So we'll have that this weekend. I'll see you in a few hours, 14 hours from now. And then we have our last 90 seconds of this show. If there's anything on that wheel or beyond, the emerald is still verifying, talking that over with many of you. There are several of you, and rightfully so, talking about that incredible Colombian emerald. Don't miss it. And here's the deal. We're going to be just signing off here in about a minute. If there's anything else you want to inquire about, talk about, we're here for you for a couple minutes after we go off the air. So please do give us a call. Just note that phone number so you know how to reach us. And we'll see you bright and early in the morning. I realize it may not be morning where you guys are, but it's going to be morning out here. And it's 14 hours from now, no matter where you are. So keep that in mind. We'll be back live with you with an incredible weekend kicking off. And what a weekend it will be. So we'll see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you again for watching and shopping as always. I hope you've had a great time like I have. This has been a fun one tonight, hasn't it? It's been fun. Friday nights are really fabulous, and take advantage of these practically free prices. We got $9.99 up there all the way up to $29.99 and a couple pieces in between. So keep all that in mind. We'll help you out. The emerald also still here. Emerald for the moment, $29,999 on the nearly 9-carat emerald. We look forward to seeing who is going to be the newest, latest gemstone collector of the world with that emerald. So enjoy it if you get it. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you all for watching and shopping tonight. We'll see you back in 14 hours. We got an incredible weekend ahead. Our Valentine's Day special coming up this weekend, as well as a Yellow Diamond Cross and so much more. So enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10.